we're back with another episode.
Not another episode. This is gonna be. We're gonna play through the whole last game.
Contra with diction. So basically, this is a text-based Contra game.
I hope this starts from the beginning. If not, I'll work it out.
My name is Jenks.
Well, they're really up the
Detective
graphics.
Inspector Frederick Jenks, and I've been assigned to a last-minute investigation into the death of Kate Vine, a PhD student found drowned at midnight last Friday in a lake in the woods on the outskirts of the tiny village of Edenton. I have until first thing tomorrow morning to decide whether her death was a simple accident or whether this was murder.
Murder.
Kate Vine appeared to the world to be a
Moida.
bright, confident, fun-loving PhD student with everything to live for.
I got a
However,
PhD.
a history of depression and alcoholism revealed in her medical records suggests
What does
that in
that stand
reality,
for?
she had become adept at hiding behind a mask. A lab report indicating a high level of alcohol in her blood, along with the late hour of her death and a lack of witnesses, makes a strong case that this was suicide. But the verdict overlooked some curious details. Why was her driving license found on the opposite side of the lake in which she drowned? Also, there were traces of morphine in Kate's system. Where did she get it? Kate was known to be a free spirit with a nihilistic love of danger, which may, in part,
What's her
have something
plug?
to do with a business course called Atlas, which Kate had joined and which she had been attending on the night of her death.
You said you've played
Based
this
in a
before?
large stately
Oh, yeah.
home on the outskirts of the
This is a
village,
great game.
the exclusive Atlas is run by
Is there
father
different
and son
options?
team, Paul and Ryan
endings?
Rand. Both were interviewed following Kate's death, but neither claimed to have
not really.
seen Kate after the meeting, and both were understandably eager to distance themselves and Atlas from the tragedy. This isn't the first time that Atlas has been investigated. Atlas and their questionable methods, which many have suggested border on mind control. Ryan is married to Rebecca, landlady of Edenton's village pub, the George and Dragon.
Boo.
As yet, she hasn't been interviewed, though it's likely Kate
Spoilers.
visited the pub on more than
Well,
one occasion.
they just said landlady.
One of
so
Kate's
I thought-
friends was Emma Bowman, who lives at Eden Lodge on the road leading out of Edenton Village. Emma was also doing a PhD at the same university,
She's a lady
but
of the
didn't
land.
attend Atlas. Interviewed after Kate's death,
Say hot
Emma
for
seemed
getting a
shocked and
PhD.
upset, insisting
Emma's
she
just
hadn't
hot.
seen Kate that night.
Yeah.
However, it turned out her boyfriend had.
Also
Simon
hot.
got a
Thompson met
boyfriend.
Emma at university. After
Okay.
completing his degree around 18 months ago, he went to work at a shop in the neighboring village. He started at the
I mean, he's
Atlas
alright, I
course a
guess.
few months ago. Simon insisted that he didn't see Kate after the meeting, but the sergeant interviewing him noted he seemed oddly unmoved by her death, which makes him the first person I want to
Chad.
see tonight. It's time for some answers.
Well, you should stay at the pub for a couple days.
Yeah, let's go to the pub.
You have to knock on the pub.
Yeah.
What? Would it be easy to get a world record?
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
You have to actually disable like a thing. Let's call the chief.
You have to disable the chief
Disable the chief. Yeah.
of police.
This studio actually makes a bunch of FMV games. They made like the mysterious case of Dr. something or another, which wasn't my favorite.
Dr. Insano.
Dr. Insano. Chief's not there.
You used to call me. Or you can go to Dark Brandon's house.
Dark Brandon. Who's that?
This is a quaint little town.
Yeah, I would live here. Oh, there's, we're gonna look at his bike.
Very trusting, leaving a bike unlocked.
If this were actually the British Empire, it'd be
like-
stolen money.
Homebrew equipment.
The British Empire. What the fuck?
Ah, this might come in handy.
Yeah, we're just gonna steal his fucking screwdriver, don't worry.
Is that illegal? That's
No, we're an inspector, it's fine.
You're just inspecting that screwdriver.
Yeah.
Is it Simon?
Yeah.
Detective Inspector Jenks. I'm investigating an incident in the village. Could I come in and ask you a few questions, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I love Jinx's mannerisms. He's amazing.
Jinxes?
Jinx. Jinxes? I guess that's
We can just
Jinx,
go through here if you want. Emma's working in the front room.
God,
This is Inspector James.
Jenks.
What's all this about?
There was a
Jenks.
death in the village. Kate Vine, I believe you both knew her.
Yeah. Do you need to speak to both of us?
I'll just speak to Simon first, if that's okay.
Just come through. Is it okay in here?
Oh, this'll be fine, yeah.
Do you want anything? Water?
No, it won't be long.
Okay.
What a... So passive aggressive.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Kate Vine's death. Yeah, ask him. Oh, I gotta get rid of this. Yeah. Yeah.
When was the last time you saw Kate Vine?
So last Friday's meeting, I think.
Did you see her after the meeting?
No.
How long have you known Kate?
That would be when we started Atlas. 3 months ago?
Did you socialise outside Atlas?
No.
How would you describe her? What sort of person was she?
Well, she's talented. She was full of life, you know? Sharp, quite sharp.
Would you say she had any emotional problems?
Her mood could change. And, well, there was the drinking problem.
When
This
did you become
detective
aware of
really
it?
is speedrunning.
Well, she would come drunk to meetings sometimes. And she would reek of the stuff. I mean, everyone knew, but nobody really said anything.
So, tell me a bit about Atlas.
That was just a business management training program for postgrads.
And you started this after you left college?
Yeah.
And it's on every Friday?
Yeah, well, my group isn't doing it this Friday, but one of the groups is.
Okay, thanks. Did you know whether Kate had lost Bliss or not?
No. No, I don't think so. Never seen it before.
Whose was the bike outside?
Oh, that's my cousin's. He lent me it. I need to buy a new lock for it, though.
So it's your bike at the moment?
Yeah. There's no bus service to speak of around here, so it's really the only way to get around.
Unlocks bicycle. He's writing that part down.
I
He's got
noticed a
bottles,
lot of
screwdriver,
bottles
bike
outside. Are they
unlocked.
yours?
Yeah, I'm at homebrew.
For yourself?
Well, no, I give it
You
out
should
to my friends
inspect
and
the
stuff.
bicycle.
I
back
tried
and
selling
forth.
it at first, but I didn't have any takers, except for James over at Farmhouse. I used to trade it to him for herbs and stuff.
Do you see James a lot?
No, not really.
Ding.
Oh, he's got a homebrew?
Yeah, he's got that
D&D
homebrew.
session.
We should have tried to get some.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Oh,
fifth
It's only a few questions.
Yeah.
can we play D&D?
Yeah, can we play D&D
When
right now?
was the last time you saw Kate Vine?
It was last
I'm
Thursday in
just
the college
role-playing
library.
as an investigator.
I saw her and we chatted for a bit. She seemed her usual self.
What was her usual self?
Oh, just Kate being Kate. You know, a bit wild.
Wild? What way wild?
Oh.
Oh, she just used to question
Wet
everything,
and
you know.
wild.
Have arguments with the lecturers, things like that.
What else?
Kate had a drink problem.
How noticeable was that?
Well, it wasn't at first, but as the year went on, she'd be drunk in the afternoon. But I think she cut down, you know, towards the end of college and when she started her PhD.
Did you know whether
That's
Kate
Vinnie
had lost
Vinesauce.
this or not?
What the fuck?
I don't know, but
Such-
I don't think so.
Okay.
What's her name? Divine Sauce's daughter.
Dr. Vine?
Whose is the bike outside?
Oh, it's Simon's cousin's. He uses it to get to work.
You know the lock's broken.
Oh, I know. I keep telling him to fix it.
What's the stack of bottles outside?
Oh, that's all Simon's stuff. You better ask him. I don't know.
You don't know what the
What's
bottles
so wrong
are?
about a recycling box?
Have you ever tried Simon's homebrew?
Me? No. I don't like beer. I only drink wine. I can't stand spirits either.
Damn.
Noted.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
He just walks
Best
up
to
and
knock on the
leaves.
window for Emma. Simon always answers the front door.
What? Who's Emma?
So, Emma's the one we just talked to.
Why would you knock on her window?
Because we're fucking weird.
You
Go
were
into
just
the
inside
woods.
the house.
Yeah.
You just like leave and open a window. Oh, we should go fishing.
That would be awesome.
Fishing minigame.
Atlas.
At last.
Have to come back later, I think.
He's trying real hard. It's not plastic.
Shit.
Is this guy actually a police officer?
Of course he is.
Looks like a piece of jewellery there. Stuck between the boards. Well and truly wedged in.
Screwdriver.
Wow. Luckily he stole that from them.
Yeah. Good thing he's a
Interesting.
thief.
I thought forensics had checked the whole area. Obviously not very well.
So if you didn't find the screwdriver, would you have to go back and like rob their house again?
Rob their house again? I mean, you would still only rob their house once.
Right, but you would just like re-enter their property
Property?
in order to steal it.
Oh yeah, I forgot you can transport? Teleport this way, whatever.
Like if I was playing this game, I'd probably be clicking on the same thing 5 times out of 10.
No one's
It's
at
an
the pub.
arbitrary number. Can you go to the church?
No, no church action, unfortunately. Let's call the chief.
Maybe he's home now.
God damn
He
it!
always gets home at this time. The chief's gonna come home and is like, I have 30 missed calls.
Damn it, Jenks. No.
So this guy's Jinx from League of Legends.
I have no idea who that is. I know that there's one League of Legends character that's based, and he like beats people with chains because he's like an ex-slave or something. I thought that was really based.
I don't know. League of Legends is based like that.
I mean, I wouldn't call the entire game based. I was just thinking that one game is based, or that one character is based.
That one game.
That one game.
Always nice to randomly
Oh.
find a key on the floor.
Yeah, that could be fucking anything.
He's gonna try them all though.
Wow. Isn't that interesting?
Wow.
Wow. What kind of hat even is that? It's like
a
the fedora
fucking
cowboy hat.
Crocodile Dundee hat. The rear path. Oh, that's that. Okay. I do like the rear path.
Why is the pub not open at 5 p.m.? That's like rush hour.
Yeah, right?
Is it Sunday?
Not trying to make any money. This is the UK. That shit don't matter. We're trying to sell beer at any time.
It's their God-given right.
You're goddamn right. You're goddamn right.
The British are the most free people on earth. Pubs open at all hours.
Okay, I'm missing
Football
something.
on the
Again,
telly.
it's been forever. Football?
Go down behind Dark Brandon's house.
Dark Brandon. Oh, here we go. Nope.
You just keep looking at his garage.
Nice garage. I wish I had one of those.
If people had security cameras in this town, he'd be screwed.
I'm an investigator. I can walk as many circles as I want.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, maybe I can ask them about the key. And the pendant. I'll knock for
on the
Emma.
window.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
What? Where'd she come out of from?
Ever seen this?
Ever seen this?
Looks like,
Looks like a key.
that's my old necklace. I gave this to
That's not the
Kate.
key.
So Kate might have been wearing it last Friday.
Yeah, well, perhaps, but I can't see why. She's
fuck?
always buying new things, you know, lots
She's got
of
like the
jewelry,
worst
stuff
poker
like that.
faces.
It's meant to be a bird in cage, but the cage's fallen off. I'll show you.
That's pretty simplistic.
Where did you buy it?
I didn't. Some wanted present.
Secret admirer.
Not so secret.
I see.
That's how it should have looked. It's called a freedom necklace.
Do you mind if I keep this?
No, not at all.
So the necklace did belong to Kate. Interesting. I'm starting to wish I'd brought a spare evidence bag.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
He is just getting his grubby fingerprints all over it, but I guess it doesn't really matter.
You know what this is?
Yeah. Yeah, I think Emma had one like it. Actually, you know what? Kate had one. I remember because I asked her about it one night when we were all out drinking in college. I was probably very
Oh,
drunk.
contradiction.
That's what college is all about.
He didn't hang out with
Oh,
her
what?
outside of college, but he was out drinking with her. Didn't socialize with Kate outside of Atlas. And then, what was the freedom card? Where was it? No.
What do you even have to do right now?
So you have to find two things that contradict themselves. So he said that he drank with her. But he never saw her outside of college, which would mean that he lied to me.
And you have to call him out right away.
Yeah, typically.
You're lying, Morgan.
You're lying to me.
I like your ass. You're lying, Morgan.
No. I guess that doesn't count.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Pretty much. Should call the chief. Okay, cool.
Oh, now he's home. You're just calling him off hours. How was work today, Chief?
I do like their post office boxes. Those are cool.
This one?
No, the like thing next to it, the big red thing. The other big red thing.
Chief? It's Jenks.
I've questioned Simon
Yeah.
Thompson and Emma Rowland so
He
far.
just, like,
I
woke
found
him
a
up.
pendant by the lake, which turns out to have been Emma's. But Emma gave it to Kate. So, chances are, Kate was wearing it the night she drowned.
What does Thompson know about it?
Simon doesn't seem to know much.
I don't trust Thompson. Then again, I don't trust Emma that much either. Try and get a bit of background on them, you know, usual stuff. When did Emma meet Kate? How long have they known each other? How long has Thompson known her? Give me a call back when you've got some more.
Thanks, Chief.
Well, damn.
I think he had El Riz.
El Riz, indeed. Can I go
On
to the
the
pub
chief.
now?
Is
No.
the pub bloody open?
God damn, when can I get a beer in this town?
It kind of be stupid if it opens up past 5 p.m.
Maybe I'm missing something here. What's the hint now? There must be a contradiction. So there is a contradiction somewhere. Emma!
A few more questions, if you
Talk to
don't
me.
Maybe you
mind.
just have to tell the chief before you call him out or something.
Maybe.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Just don't even say anything.
Hello, can we sit down for 5 seconds? What does the red and green mean?
Not really sure.
Is that just where the contradictions are or not?
I don't think so.
That'd be cheating.
Nah, that's not it. Oh, is that it?
Ah.
Oh.
So how did you know Kate was wearing a freedom
Wow.
necklace 18 months ago? At college?
Oh.
Well, I knew Kate at college, but I didn't get to know her till we started Atlas.
Right. So you didn't socialise with her at college?
No.
And you didn't socialise with her outside of Atlas?
No.
You didn't see her outside Atlas?
But you did get drunk with her.
No, not at all.
Ooh, Simon.
Oh, he made it to the next night.
So Simon did know Kate at college, but why would he lie about that? Maybe he knows Kate better than he's willing to admit. 6 o'clock. I wonder if Rebecca's working in the pub tonight.
Ah.
Sorry, what can I get you?
Detective Inspector Jenks. Rebecca, is it?
Yeah.
There's been an incident in the village. I'm conducting an investigation. Could I ask you a few questions, please?
Right. Come through.
She shook.
Which one did you say was a hot one?
Not her.
What's it about?
There's been an unexplained death locally. Not sure if you've heard.
The student?
Yes.
The last one?
Yes, it was dreadful
Yeah.
news.
You're married to Ryan, one of the Atlas leaders, yes?
What?
I suppose I am, yes.
Well, I
Suppose
just
you are?
wanted to ask a few questions about Kate and Atlas, if that's okay.
I don't know if I'll be able to answer any of them, but sure.
You better fucking answer.
They'll be under arrest.
If you don't answer, I'll arrest you.
Have you seen this before?
No, sorry.
So you never
so you
carded
didn't
her.
know if Kate had lost it?
No idea.
She owned the pub.
You're
or
under
something.
arrest for not Yeah. You never carded her when she came to drink.
She's
You're
actually
under
been in the
arrest.
pub multiple times. We got
Do you know
you.
anything about Simon Thompson's homebrew?
Does he make homebrew?
Apparently.
No, we do buy from a microbrewery, but we don't
I haven't tried
usually
it.
buy from kitchen breweries.
Fuck if I know.
Oh, I don't know, that's just what I heard. Is it good?
Do you recognize this?
I've seen students wearing them. Has some sort of meaning, doesn't it? I forget what it is now.
Seen anyone wearing one recently?
Not that I can remember.
Did you know Kate?
Not very well. She came in a few times, but she was quite a moody person.
Oh.
You could tell she had problems.
When was the last time you
You
saw
can say
her?
bitch around me.
Friday. She popped in for a minute.
And when was that?
7ish.
Was she on her own?
I didn't see who she was with. She put £20 on the bar and then left.
What was that for?
A breakage, presumably.
£20? Just for a beer glass?
Well, she was very drunk. She just put it on the bar and then walked out.
Was there a broken glass?
Not that I noticed. But she was a strange girl.
Hella sus.
Strange for tipping the waiter.
Such a strange girl.
British people be like.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Why are all these voices? There's no one in here.
He just hears voices.
He's just fucking crazy. Or
Do
she's
you
just
know these
playing a track of voices in her pub
It's more reasonable.
to make it sound more busy than it is.
Even though there's no people. Like as soon as you enter, you'll notice that.
A broken window. Recently smashed by the look of it. Might have to ask about that.
Oh, well, luckily for us, we have
He can lockpick.
a dropped silver key. This is totally legal, by the way. We're an inspector.
Is it legal?
Ah, fuck if I know. It is now. What you gonna
This
do?
guy's not even an inspector.
We just called the chief. We're an inspector.
He's just calling his dad, and his dad just follows along.
His dad's just like, yeah, okay. Good job, son.
You escaped the psych ward again, son.
I wonder whose mask this is. Rebecca's? Or
You lethal
Ryan's?
company.
Don't put it on. Just gonna
The
take
big word.
that?
There's no way that's legal.
Just
If
looks
it is,
like
then I'm
junk,
becoming a
but
British
it's too dark
inspector.
to tell.
Yeah, this would be a sick job. It's too dark. Well, I don't think we have a flashlight right now.
Well, you can't legally turn on the lights.
I mean, he did. It's just need more light. What kind of inspector doesn't have a flashlight? Not gonna lie, though.
I mean, he's got the hat, so he's ready for the rain.
So what the hell were we doing? Hint. Better investigate the woods again. There are also things you haven't asked Simon, Emma, and Rebecca about. Oh, that's nice that it does that. I forgot that it does that. So we need to ask Rebecca about something since we're here. Let's do that.
Is that him thinking that, or...?
Yeah, he's just that big brain.
A couple more questions, if that's okay.
Why didn't
Oh
you do
yeah,
it
the
first
mask.
question?
Do you know what this is?
Oh, you'll have to ask Ryan about that.
So this is Ryan's.
It's to do with one of Ryan's methods on the course.
Go on.
One of his methods.
Well,
Methods.
masks allow you to play it being someone different
That
for a while.
tracks.
Students find it quite liberating.
So this would be for a
Liberals.
student.
I think that one's Ryan's, but students do wear
I
them.
don't think anything's liberating.
Okay, now we're good here, right? Yeah, we're good.
That's
Okay.
all for the moment. Thank you.
Thank you. I fucking love this game. It's so like cringe but wholesome at the same time. It's so weird.
Wholesome.
It is. It's wholesome.
Trying to find our murderer is wholesome.
Yeah. It's mostly just Jank being like a wholesome like weirdo. Hey Emma.
Some more questions, please. Thank you.
Knocks on the window at night every day.
So wholesome.
I know it's 2 a.m., but you have to let
Ever
me in
seen
legally.
this before?
Wholesome.
Nope, I haven't, sorry. I think I'd have remembered it.
A lot of fucking help, Emma.
Be back later on, if that's okay. Have a look at this. Anything about it?
Okay.
I haven't seen this one, but it looks a lot like an Atlas mask. We use them for some of the workshops and stuff.
Really?
Well, you have to say something boastful or arrogant. You do it first without the mask, and then you say it with a mask.
And pointers?
Well, it's easier when you have the mask on, isn't it? People are not as afraid to be free about themselves, you know?
What did you find out about Atlas?
Well, it was advertised. Actually, I think I've still got the... This is the advert that was at my college. To be honest, I've learned more in 3 months at Atlas than I did in 3 years at business school.
Can I keep that?
Yeah, go for it.
They're just like
That
ruthlessly,
might be useful as a conversational starter.
ruthlessly fucking capitalistic, even to the point of like, even, is that all? Even regular business schools are like, don't even teach the crazy shit that they teach here.
Do you know anything about a broken window at the pub?
No, I don't really go to the pub very often. I'm not exactly a pub person.
Okay, buddy.
Oh, okay, bro. No. Okay.
I mean, I feel like even if you weren't a pub person, you'd be going to the pub pretty often in Britain.
What do you know about Atlas?
I know that it's a business course. I went with Simon when he first went, but it wasn't really my thing.
How often did you go?
Based.
Just the once.
And you decided it wasn't for you?
Yeah, I'd been to something similar, so decided it wasn't for me.
Know anything about a broken window at the pub round the back?
The pub, a broken window at the back. Yeah, I saw it was broken.
When was that?
I was in the pub on Monday with a college friend.
What were you doing around back?
Getting freaky.
Visited the pub Monday night. Didn't see Kate very often. No, different friend, I guess. Doesn't like... No, I guess... I mean... I guess you can drink wine at the pub. Fuck.
Thank you. Probably be back
I know
later.
I'm missing something.
You can't just try all the options.
Yeah, you can, but then that would be not very fun. Better investigate the woods again. There's 2 things I haven't asked Rebecca about. Okay, let's go into the woods. Yo, it's Max.
What?
Who is it? I'm a police officer.
You're not
Detective
British.
Inspector Jenks. It's alright, you can carry on if you want to. I'm just going. I'm
What
investigating
is that?
death
It's a
in the
fucking
village
hookah.
Cape Vine.
Oh.
There was a death recently in the...
I knew her.
Well, could I ask you a few questions, please?
A bit dark.
Well, if you give me your name and address, I'll come later on. Where do you live?
Farmhouse!
And what's your name?
Can I get your number?
Wonder what they grow there. Ooh. I think he's over here.
According to the map, Abbey Farm is across the road there.
Imagine having that in front of your house.
Could I ask you a
A
few
bell?
more questions, please?
Yeah.
Won't take you long. Haven't got much time.
What's this?
British
The
flag.
sign that says
Just
"Ring
close
the bell."
doors, shall I?
Where do you want to sit?
Oh, anywhere's fine. I didn't quite catch your name.
James.
It's a
Sit there.
tiny house.
Thank you, James.
Tiny home.
Why are you asking me about Kate Vine?
Routine. You know Simon, don't you? Thompson.
Just plops on the
Why?
couch.
What did he say?
That you all went to college together, you and Kate. Is that right?
Might have done.
Right. Good enough. Know anything about a broken window at the pub?
Don't go to the pub.
His name's like Jenks, like
You've
Jenkins.
never been to the pub.
Didn't say that. Been to the pub, but not for about 2 months, 3 months.
When was the last time you saw Kate Vine?
Can't remember.
How did you know her?
Through Simon. His girlfriend was mates with her. Saw her around college a few times.
Did you socialise with her much?
Nah. She wasn't my type.
Did you know whether Kate had lost this or not?
No idea.
What do you know about Simon's bike?
What bike?
It's fucking
You
random.
haven't seen him on a bike.
I haven't seen him.
When was the last time you saw him?
About a month ago.
About a week ago.
Have you seen the screwdriver?
Have you seen the
Have
box
you
of bottles
ever
out
tried
front?
Simon's homebrew?
Thompson's tar? Yeah, I've tried it.
Did he sell it?
Well, not to me, not for money anyway. We used to trade stuff.
What did you trade?
I make a nice herbal tea as it happens. Him and his girlfriend were into it.
What was his beer like?
Lethal.
How do you sell an herbal
Knock
tea?
your eyes out.
What?
Fuck your eyes out.
What kind of tea is that?
That's what I'm talking about. Wait, let's hear that again. What did you say about getting your eyes
Have
fucked
you
up?
ever tried Simon's homebrew?
Thompson's tar? Yeah, I've tried it.
It's like he has amnesia.
Well, not to me, not for money anyway. We used to trade stuff.
What did you trade?
I make a nice herbal tea as it happens. Him and his girlfriend were into it.
What was his beer like?
Lethal.
Strong?
Knock your eyes out.
His homebrew is lethal, not the tea. His alcohol will fuck his brains out, or whatever.
Ever seen this before?
No, should I have?
No, it's okay.
I would not be breathing in that.
Yeah, you have no idea what they do with that, bro.
Ever seen this before?
Ever seen one of these?
Seen them around college.
What do you know about it?
Not much. It's a business course. Ask Simon. He's on it.
You wouldn't be interested in that sort of thing? And you haven't discussed it with Simon?
Not really. Business doesn't interest me.
Based. Nah, James actually ends up being like one of the most based people, I think. Spoiler.
Well,
Ever seen
he's the
one
murderer.
of these before? Freedom necklace.
Don't think so.
Okay.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
That's all for the moment.
See you later.
Okay, let's go check out his, what he's growing in the garden. Let's get a little sample, you know?
You don't even have to like invite him in like a vampire.
Picture frames with black painted glass. Very interesting.
Oh, it's heroin.
Coke mirrors. Oh, yeah.
Well, it could be anything, I guess.
Black tar heroin.
He's growing mirrors in the greenhouse.
Just growing mirrors.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
It's like, bro, you were just here.
I was looking
Now,
at your drug
what's
base.
all this stuff in the workshop? Paint and stencils and things like that?
Just a little sideline of mine.
Oh, you do picture framing?
They're black mirrors. Scrying mirrors.
Now, what's a scrying mirror?
Nice reference.
Show you one if you want.
To what?
Black Mirror.
Right.
Scrying goes back centuries. The ancient Persians did it. This country pagans still practice it. The fortune tellers pretend to do it. That's what the crystal ball's all about. It's all scrying. Mirror's just one way of doing it.
But what is scrying?
Depends who you are. People do it for different reasons.
What sort of reasons?
Exploring your mind, clearing your mind, communicating with the dead.
Is that what you use them for, James? Communicating with the dead?
Only make them for other people these days.
And there's a market for these, is there?
Lots of people want to talk to the dead, even if they don't believe in it.
Do you make a profit on them?
I don't do it for the money.
How very charitable of you. Can I keep this?
Keep it.
Thank you.
Wow.
Black mirrors and
It's got a free
hookah
scrying here.
pipes. I wonder what else James is into.
So I can cry into this?
Well, at least he asked this time instead of just taking it, you know?
He was gonna take it anyways, but...
Yeah. He's like, well, since I'm here, I'll ask.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
This is basically just, go around stealing everyone's shit. Simulator.
Apparently. Thief simulator.
Well, we're not a thief. We're an inspector. I'll get it right. Simon,
Keep
Emma,
forgetting
and
you're
Rebecca.
inspecting these items.
Yeah, we're inspecting these. We'll take them today and we'll bring them back later. We're like the Grinch.
That's not how evidence works.
Rebecca.
Ask about a few more things, please. Have you seen one of these before?
Is it meant to be black like that?
I think so.
No.
It's like, I don't fucking know.
I use it for crying on.
How did the window get broken out round the back?
I don't actually know. Someone said two girls were arguing outside. I found out after they'd gone.
And when was this?
Last Friday, just after we opened, about 6:30. I taped over it until I can get it fixed. We don't want people getting cut and suing us.
Does that sort of thing happen a lot? Arguments?
No, not really. I'm quite strict when it comes to borrowing clients I don't think are suitable.
Does she have a bouncer or she is the bouncer?
I mean, you saw how empty this place is.
Yeah, she doesn't
What
like
do you know
anyone.
about this?
It's an advertisement. They had it designed by an agency, I think.
And when was that?
Last year sometime.
Oh, it's a cardboard mask.
Okay, that's it for now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's pretty well
It
made.
looks like it's plaster, actually, but
What do the British know?
what do they know?
A couple more questions, if that's okay. Have you seen one of these before?
Is that from James?
Now, what do you know about James?
That is creepy. He was selling them last Friday at the market. There's a market every week type thing. And I usually go there for lunch.
So you wouldn't buy one of these?
No, I wouldn't. But Kate would.
Was she into this sort of thing?
No, I don't think so. She bought one, and I went round to her flat to try it out. You're meant to see ghosts or spirits or something. It doesn't work.
How do you use it?
You're just meant to stare into it. Shall I show you?
Go ahead.
Okay, so you just stare like this.
It's not that hard to show.
And then you see.
See what?
Sorry. Look. You're meant to see a ghost or something. Look, it doesn't work. It didn't work, so.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Probably.
Can I be back? Can I probably be back
Ever
later?
seen one of these?
Yeah, that's one of James's. He's into like New Age stuff, mysticism, magic spells, that sort of thing. He's nuts, though. I mean, he thinks the government are tracking him or something.
Why would he think that?
Oh, I don't know. You'd have to ask him.
Because he's too based.
It's probably because this inspector's breaking into his house every 5 seconds. He's probably right.
Thank you. Probably be back
The
later.
police are allowed to do
Why?
this.
Why was he thinking like the police are, tracking him or something? It's like, dude, you are a cop. What the fuck? Are you
Tracking
fucking
him.
insane? Honestly, fucking cannabis manufacturers should come out with a thing called hot pockets that are like infused with THC. It'll be great.
There'll be a lot of people like dying.
Yes. Not dying. Getting really high.
Just dying like spiritually.
Spiritually dying.
They have
Chief
ego
Jenks again.
death.
I've been speaking to Rebecca Round.
He's so done with
she
our ass.
saw Kate in the pub last Friday around 7, I think. So she came in drunk, gave us some money for a breakage or something, then left.
What, she just came in and then went straight out again? What did she break?
I don't know. Rebecca didn't know either, or so she said.
Doesn't sound right, does it? I mean, that money must have been for something. Quiz Rebecca, make a few suggestions, see if she bites. Simple as. Go on.
Okay, thanks, Chief.
Go on.
Go
Do
on,
your
then.
job.
Now let me fuck my wife. Unless you're gonna come over here and fuck my wife for me, you fucking don't call me again.
So true.
Chief police be like,
A few more questions, please.
I'm actually here fucking your wife over here.
I'm here, I'm putting in the work here, fucking your wife for you, and you're
I
calling
have to
me.
fuck your wife every week.
You're calling me every 5 fucking minutes. That's the new canon. That makes me feel really bad for
That's
Jinx.
all for the moment. Thank you.
When he's getting cooked.
He's just getting cucked, yeah. Okay, so there's a contradiction, okay.
My wife's actually at my
ask you a couple
tennis
more
racket
things, please.
player's house.
Cuck-tradiction.
They should
Is that the
be
title of the video?
Cook tradition.
Cuck-tradiction?
Cook tradition.
Cuck-tradition?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. We are broken people. We are broken men.
Mind broken.
Thinks the necklace has some sort of meaning. Hasn't seen anyone wearing one.
I'm lost. You should ask this crying mirror.
Scrying mirror, tell me. Is Rebecca the one who did the thing?
Is Rebecca the one for me?
No. What if we try to go to Atlas? It's gonna be locked, right? Yeah. No? Okay, awesome.
How is it unlocked now? Are they open?
Night school or something.
Ryan was interviewed in the lounge, according to the report. That must be his office.
Oh. The other door? Nope. Well, let's rob this place. This is the place to
I hear,
fucking
like, a
rob.
queen suit.
Like, come on.
Oh should try to find some money.
Sorry, we only robbed the working class. It does say to prod Rebecca, so.
Kate gave Rebecca something.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Kate gave Rebecca 20 for breakage last Friday. Rebecca didn't know her was arguing or who broke the window outside last Friday.
Yes. Where did that go? Broken pub window.
Doesn't know who broke the window.
Doesn't know who broke the window.
But Rebecca gave $20, or Kate gave someone $20.
Oh yeah, for breakage. Yeah, nice. Well done.
I thought they said breakfast
So,
before.
you said Kate gave you £20 for a breakage, but you didn't have a breakage.
That's right.
Do you think the payment could have been for the broken window? Could it have been Kate who was
20
arguing?
bucks for a window?
That's pretty fucking cheap,
Well,
to be fair.
I suppose it could have been. Yeah. Could have been Kate, you're probably right.
Windows
yeah.
are fucking
But
expensive.
you don't know who she was arguing with.
No, I'm not sure.
I'll ask around.
Not realizing Kate had broken the window. Rebecca really should have worked that out before now. Unless she did. But why would she lie about that?
Oh, gotcha.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
You'd think a professional landlord would figure out a better
Professional
a better lie than that. Simon, Emma, and James. Okay.
I'm a professional landlord.
What a title. The landlords in chat are fucking maulding right now.
Any landlords in
More
chat,
questions,
can you
please? Thank you.
leave?
Know anything about an argument at the pub last Friday?
No.
What?
No.
No. Based. James is awesome. It's like, fuck the police.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Alright. Awesome, dude. That was cool.
Those probably are like Coke mirrors, yeah.
What? That was just Simon. Okay. No, we just had to get told no.
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 Okay, bye.
You
Ask
see
me a
why I
couple
love
more
this game
things,
though? Like
please.
this is awesome. This is fucking awesome.
Did you hear about an
This is better
argument
than
in the
Wolf
pub
Among
last
Us.
Friday?
No, I wasn't there.
You weren't in the village?
No, I went
This
home
is better than LA Noir.
last Thursday night, actually, to see my parents.
But you do visit the pub.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I know Rebecca quite well. We all went there quite a bit after college.
For beers?
Huh?
Didn't say for beers, damn.
You're just trying to call her out on her favorite alcohol.
Yeah.
You do like beer. I mean, everyone does.
Everyone likes beer. You're lying.
You have to be lying. You have to be the murderer.
Last saw Kate in the library. Uh-oh. I got this one. Last saw Kate in the college library on Thursday, but that's not true. The scrying mirror, you... New Kate bought the mirror on Friday, which James only sells the mirror on Fridays. At the market. You saw her. What the fuck? That's bullshit.
Know anything about an argument at the pub last Friday?
No, I didn't go to the pub last Friday.
What did you do after the course?
Just went home. Came here. Just came straight back.
That's not true, is it?
It's a little true.
Saw... Oh, yeah. Meeting. Okay, yeah. see if he did anything last Friday. Last Friday night. I think that's the song or whatever. I made a reference. It's fine.
It's Friday.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
Name that artist.
That's a crusty one. Isn't like Rebecca Black or something?
Yup.
Nice.
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy.
I wish he sang that song. Stop calling me.
Chief, me again. A few things have come up. I met someone called James Wilson. Bit of a dropout into witchcraft, magic, occult things. Makes scrying mirrors.
Lex, a crying mirror.
Scrying, Chief. It's an occult thing. Black painted glass. You're meant to stare into it until you see ghosts or something. Emma Bowman knew about it. They all know each other from college. Emma said he was selling these mirrors last Friday at the local market.
What was he doing Friday night?
I'm not sure. Said he couldn't remember the last time he saw Kate. Lives on his own, so I doubt he has an alibi, but I don't see any motive yet.
Well, look harder and double check where everyone was Friday night.
Right. Thanks, Chief.
Does he just like give you hints, or you're like supposed to call him?
You're supposed to call him to progress the story. Must be another contradiction. Okay. I think there's so much shit here, there has to be one with these guys. Emma?
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Nope.
Well, do the second one.
Went home to see parents Thursday night, right?
Yeah, that one. And then they'll go back one. And selling on Friday. So real investigators.
Holy shit.
So, you went home to see your parents on Thursday night, that right?
Yes.
But you said you saw James at the market on Friday.
No, I went to see my parents on Friday night.
What time did you go on Friday?
8 or 9.
And you didn't see Kate at all on Friday?
No.
You're not a very good liar, Emma.
Okay.
I'll try harder.
I saw Kate.
Where?
At the pub we were arguing.
Go on. What were you arguing about?
I'd lent her £50 because she was desperate, and we were just arguing. It didn't really bother me. She just didn't have it.
And Kate broke the window?
Yes. She did things like that when she was angry.
Smash things?
Yes.
So it was Emma arguing with Kate, but why didn't she want to admit it? In case it gave her a motive? Or something else?
I love motives.
Automotives.
That's it for the time being, thank you.
Oh, I love being on automotive.
Now we need to call the chief again. Chief, I know you're fucking my wife, but...
Sorry to disturb you in the middle of this, but I need to tell you about something about a murder. Murdering your wife in the back.
Hello, Jenks?
Yeah, Chief, I had a confession from Emma Bowman. It turns out she was arguing with Kate last Friday outside the pub. Kate broke the window. That's what the money was for.
What were they arguing about?
Money. Emma says she'd lent some to Kate, but Kate hadn't paid it back.
So Kate had money problems, so she broke a window and then paid Rebecca back for it. Something doesn't add up there, Jenks.
It doesn't make sense, does it?
Yeah. Call me back when you know some more.
Okay. Speak later, Chief.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Another contradiction somewhere. Yay. Okay,
Go back to Emma.
Emma. My dear.
Imagine getting
Couple more questions,
investigated.
if that's okay?
And the police officer goes out to the phone every 5 minutes. I need to call my husband real quick. Sorry, I'm the chief.
Okay.
So you need to call her out about needing money and then something else. Forget.
I feel like didn't
Emma.
see Kate very often is might be one.
Maybe. Check under the pendant, yeah.
Kate bought lots of new jewelry. Oh, but had to
Lend money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aha. So you lent money to Kate because she was desperate, but she bought loads of jewellery and things. So why were you lending her money?
Well, no, it's because,
Because you're full of shit.
It wasn't about money. Was it, Emma?
No.
Go on. What was it really about?
We were arguing
Sex.
because she was going to blackmail Ryan, the guy from Atlas, over an affair he was having, and then tell his wife if he didn't give her the money.
Ryan's affair with Kate.
No, I don't know. I think he was having an affair with another student and Kate found out.
And why were you involved?
Because I didn't really agree with it. I didn't agree with what she was doing, even if he did have an affair.
Were you friends with Ryan?
No, I'd never met him.
You just thought Kate was wrong.
Yeah.
Not sure about this. Emma's either on a moral crusade, or there's another reason she was worried about Kate blackmailing Ryan.
Wish I got blackmailed.
I wish I got blackballed. I mean, that's also another term, but I can't remember what exactly that means.
Sounds horrible.
Yeah. Being blackballed is something else. So some kind of legal
It's really something.
something. So we can get frostbite on your balls.
And only your balls.
Just your balls. I wonder how often that happens versus like other body parts.
I mean, you'd have to be pretty naked for that.
Let's see.
That's why your balls shrink inside of itself.
Oh, I guess that's true, huh? Yeah, they kind of shrink up and protect themselves.
You must spend a lot of money on calling these people.
It's free for the police.
How? How would the phone know if it's a police officer or not?
You dial a certain number.
By any chance?
Yes, Chief?
Surprise, surprise.
More news. Turns out the argument between Emma and Kate wasn't about money. Apparently, Kate was going to blackmail Ryan Rand because she had information that Ryan was having an affair with a student. Emma was trying to talk her out of it.
How did Emma find out about it?
Well, they were friends, so I presume Kate just told her.
Policemen don't presume, Jenks. They find out. If Emma was trying to talk her out of it, she must have had a reason. There's something missing, Jenks. Find out what Emma had to do with it.
Okay, thanks, Chief.
Bye-bye.
Jeez.
He is angry.
Okay, so we'll go to Kate's argument. Has never met Ryan.
And then
And then...
Emma said she went to an Atlas seminar with Simon.
Oh, God, you're right. Aha. You're a genius, Max.
You said
I know.
you went to an Atlas meeting with Simon.
Yes.
That's interesting, because I happen to know that Ryan is the main lecturer at Atlas. But you say you never met him. Why did you say you don't know him?
Okay, I need to tell you something. I just need to make sure Simon doesn't find out.
I won't be telling Simon anything he doesn't have to hear.
And you can't tell Rebecca either.
Go on.
Okay, so the affair
I'm only telling the chief.
that happened was between Ryan and I. I was having the affair, and Kate knew.
So Kate was blackmailing both of you?
No, she didn't care about me. It was part of the course, you see, having to take all these risks. She thought it was funny to turn her back on Ryan. She thought I wouldn't care.
But you did.
Yes, I was already with Simon when Ryan and I, and I didn't want Simon finding out, and Kate thought that he wouldn't, but I didn't want her risking it. And then if Rebecca found out, then Simon would definitely have found out, and then it would have blown up and it would have just been a big mess.
And so you just argued and what?
Well, she just stormed off and broke a window.
And that was it? You didn't see her again that night?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes. I promise.
God dang. Wait till you see
7
Ryan.
o'clock.
So easy.
So, Ryan's a bit of Lothario, is he? I think it's time I met this Ryan Rand face to face.
She
Ryan
cheated
Rand.
on Simon with like this hideous motherfucker, by the way. Like, money can only do so much, in my opinion. Like, goddamn.
She liked his personality.
That's kind of fucked up. This is a real this is a real actor. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, like, if you're watching, if you ever find this.
If this blows up and the voice actors for this game.
Yeah? Voice actors? Yeah, they're just voice actors.
Well, they are voice acting.
They are voice acting.
They can't not be.
They're just like stunt doubles, and they're being voice acted by other people.
These are just animatronics.
Ryan! Detective Inspector Jenks. I'm conducting an investigation in the area. Wouldn't mind asking you a few questions, is that alright?
Come in, Inspector.
Thank you.
He's already in. Come into the public lounge, I guess.
Drink, Inspector.
I'd better not, eh?
My favorite part?
So you wanted to speak to me?
He never drinks.
I believe that Kate Vine was a student at Atlas.
This guy never drinks?
No, he holds
Kate
the drink
Vine.
the whole time.
Well, yes,
Poison.
she was. All of this has been thoroughly investigated, Inspector. It was suicide.
Well, we have reason to believe there may be rather more to it than that.
Really? Well, then, in that case, I'd be prepared to assist in any way possible.
Thank you.
A pleasure.
He's drinking it.
No,
Isn't it?
no.
He never actually drinks the whiskey.
Tell me about this.
Ah, it's the first
Classic.
one we ever had made. We had it designed by an agency after we'd spent weeks trying to find a name for this place.
It took you weeks.
Don't be like that, Inspector. I thought it was a rather grand name. Actually, if I'm being honest, I plucked it out of thin air one night in the George while I was having a few gin and tonics. Well, actually, somebody left a book and I stole it.
I believe the last time you saw Kate Vine was at the pub last Friday, then you came straight back with some of the students, is that right?
Yes, I like to have a glass of port or two after a long day, and benefits of being married to the landlady.
How did she seem that night?
The landlady?
Kate.
Oh, Kate. Well, she was her usual self, drunk.
That was usual.
It was for her, yes. I mean, it didn't impair her ability, though. She was a very bright star, lots of potential, very enthusiastic.
So she seemed to be enjoying the course?
Well, as far as anybody could tell, yes.
When did you first meet her?
When she joined, about 3 months ago.
And you hadn't met her before then?
No.
So you didn't suspect there was anything wrong?
Well, do you mean, did I expect her to drown herself? Of course I didn't inspect her. It was quite a shock. Nobody expected that.
She drowned herself. That's what we're going with, huh?
Have
I
you
wouldn't
seen
expect that
this before?
Not that I recall.
You don't know whether Kate had lost this or not?
No, I've never seen it before, sorry.
They have to make this guy so sus.
Does Simon Thompson ride a bike, do you know?
I think so, yes. I think he drives as well, but I might be mistaken.
Can't ask him about the old bottles? Damn.
Have you tried Simon's homebrew?
Does he make homebrew? No, I haven't had the pleasure, sorry.
But I have tried his wife.
We all have.
We all have down here.
Know what this is?
Yes, it's a freedom necklace. It's a symbol that we use on the course. It's supposed to represent freedom from the chains of your ancestry.
Have you ever bought one of these?
I haven't, but I've seen the
need that.
students wearing them.
Yeah, I'm not sure the British really need that.
What do you know about the broken window at the back of the pub?
Oh, Rebecca told me about it. I don't know how it got smashed, though. I told her to tape over it. We can't have anybody cutting themselves. You have to be very health and safety conscious these days.
The woke.
Well, can't let us put no ramps on the side or whatever.
Can you tell me about this?
Haven't seen that for a while. We had a friend who used to make them for us for the course. He passed away last year.
What does the symbol mean?
It's borrowed from paganism. It's the symbol of the triple goddess, the mother, maiden, and crone, represented by the waxing and waning of the moon. It's an ancient symbol. It predates Christianity. Some people say that it dates back to Paleolithic times.
And is that relevant to the course?
Well, no. I mean, it's a symbol we dabbled with, but it's not particularly relevant. We don't use it on the course, no.
Ooh.
Have you seen one of these before?
I believe that looks like a scrying mirror to me.
You have seen one before?
Well, I used to have one myself, actually, along with lots of other bits and pieces of that nature. Silly things, you know.
Really?
Yes, when I was in my teenage years, I had quite an obsession with that kind of thing. I was a very somber child, and well, not that you could tell, always playing fantasy games, reading books about that kind of malarkey.
He plays games.
You know.
What sort of books
World
did
of
you read?
Warcraft.
Well, books on
was
black
really
magic,
into
yes,
League.
not the chocolates. Witchcraft, satanic rituals, that kind of thing. I grew out of it, of course.
But you're not into that sort of thing now.
Of course I'm not. I mean, I don't need to believe in the supernatural, Inspector. The natural world is far more interesting. Don't you think so?
Bro
the hell do you
played
mean?
way too much Vampire the Masquerade back in the day.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about an argument in the pub last Friday?
What time?
I believe it wasn't long after the pub opened.
No. I usually
so they open
leave
at
for the
6.
manor house about 6. I start preparations around 6:30. I like to get a head start.
Ah, shit.
Cramp, Lois.
Oh, crap, Lois. I don't know what the fuck that voice was. That was not Peter Griffin.
That was his chameleon.
Okay, so now what? Oh, we gotta go fucking... Damn, we gotta remake... Oh no, that clip's still there. We're fine. We just gotta watch it
redo
again.
the Peter clip.
Yeah, we got...
Cramp, Lois.
Oh, crap.
This reminds me of the time someone was murdered in the game.
Let yourself go. Feel your soul lifting. Then wait
Look at that Adam's apple. Holy shit, bro.
for the moment.
Look at those dollar store masks.
That's a good fucking scream. I like how you can't even see her eyeballs through the mask.
Come back later, please.
What's going on here?
He just broke the ritual.
Please, leave.
Sorry, Ryan, there's a few more questions I have to ask you yet.
If that was an
and,
American cop, your
time
hand
is
would be like
ticking
broken
by.
and you'd be shot like 19 times.
Okay.
If that was an American cop, he wouldn't have the search warrant to come into this house.
To be fair, he's too wealthy to have been harassed by an American cop.
I mean, this house obviously looks like it's not his house. It's just like
It's just like a public manor, yeah.
Yeah. It's got signs for like washrooms and everything. Free BMW.
Oi. I don't know what the fuck that noise was. Oi. Oi.
It's a free Welsh BMW.
This guy was an ex-member of the IRA.
The
okay.
IRS, maybe.
The IRS. All right, we look for Simon this time and hope the game doesn't break.
Damn.
Okay, we'll can we do a save maybe?
Save. Do you get all the chief calls? Yeah. What if there's like secret?
A few more questions,
chief calls
if you don't mind.
Fuck if I know. Secret chief calls.
Yeah.
What do you know about doll burning?
Not on the course. It's a ritual thing. It's getting rid of things that you don't need. Throw it into the fire.
And that's a good thing?
Well, yeah, it helps you getting rid of things you don't need, so you can move on and take control again.
So what are the masks for?
They're just to help you get into the right frame of mind. Just get you into the zone, you know, help with the trance.
A trance?
Yeah. It's like self-hypnosis. We do it on the course sometimes. It's just to help you get into the right frame of mind, you know.
So you hypnotize yourself? How do you do that?
Just stare into a mirror and chant something, you know, just say the same thing over and over again. Or you could just close your eyes and put yourself into a trance. Some people can do that.
And that's safe?
Well, yeah. Hypnosis doesn't work the way that most people think it does. You can't just be hypnotized if you don't want to be hypnotized. But you can learn to hypnotize yourself.
What did you say it was called? Auto-hypnosis?
Self-hypnosis, auto-hypnosis, same thing really.
I think Simon was a bit too quick to play down the role of auto-hypnosis on the course. I'll have to ask around about this.
Auto-hypnosis. It's when you hypnotize your vehicle.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Yep.
Okay, we're working.
Auto.
What do you know about hypnotizing your car?
Do you know what auto-hypnosis is?
It's some type of self-hypnosis, isn't it?
Yeah. Have you ever tried it?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
You're right.
But I think Kate was into it. She learned it from when she went to Atlas.
And what did she tell you about it?
Not a lot, really. I think it helped her. I think she used it as a sort of self-meditation.
What do you know about doll burning?
Doll burning, I think, was something that they did on the course. Simon mentioned it.
Oh, they didn't do that when you were
Here
there?
comes the crash.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Free to be free.
Free to burn dolls.
Free to burn dolls.
You're right.
Question Paul. James, Rebecca, Ryan, and Paul. Okay. Okay, what do you think? Chief? Yeah.
Chief's gonna want to know this.
Chief's gonna want to know everything. The burning dolls, Chief.
It's bloody vile.
Vile, I love dolls.
I have many dollies at home.
Go on, Jenks. Surprise me.
Chief, lots of new information for you.
Oh, hang on. Let me sit down. Go on.
You know that cult I was telling you about? Well, it turns out it was Atlas all along. They were the same thing.
You don't say.
And the student... How did you know that?
It was pretty obvious, Jenks.
Right. Well, the student who died last year, Liam, was a student there. They had to change their name after he died and were forced into an out-of-court settlement with the family.
Dodgy bunch.
Also, I met Paul Rand, finally. He's worse than Ryan, doesn't give a straight answer to anything.
What did he say about Liam?
Not much, other than that he was drinking throughout the course.
So we've got 2 heavy drinkers and 2 suicides in 2 years. They must be proud. Push him some more. See what you can get out of him.
Right.
Bye-zy-bye.
Thanks, Chief.
Easy boy.
Oh, easy boy. Let's talk to our homie, James.
A few more questions, if you don't mind. Ever heard of auto-hypnosis, James? Self-hypnosis?
Yeah?
And what do you know about it?
It's another name for scrying. Some people call it auto-hypnosis, I call it scrying.
Right. So you're saying scrying is just self-hypnosis?
Scrying? You can scry on anything. I don't use a mirror. I can scry watching the clouds. Maybe the water on a lake in the moonlight.
And when you're watching the water, what happens? You go into a trance?
You lose yourself in your unconscious. You go deeper and deeper. You swim around. Try not to go too deep. Because if you go too deep, you start drowning. Then you get dragged down to the bottom. As long as you stay swimming, come to the surface again. Then you wake up and see the world as it really is. A journey to a place people talk about, but no one's ever seen.
This guy's gonna be the Joker.
You're thinking about Kate, aren't you?
What makes you say that?
She bought a mirror. Sold her one last year.
Was she into using mirrors like that?
No idea. But she bought one.
Right.
We live in a society, Jenks.
A society.
What do you know about doll burning?
Doll
It doesn't burn
What
dolls.
sort of doll burning?
It doesn't mean anything to you.
No. Should it?
No, that's okay.
He's like, this motherfucker's crazier than me.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Rebecca. We're coming for you.
Yup. Any Rebecca's in chat?
Yeah, any
Couple more
Rebecca's in
questions, if
chat?
That's okay. Do you know anything about hypnosis used on the Atlas course?
Are you sure you mean hypnosis or the power of persuasion?
What's the difference?
Not a lot. But if you want someone to do something, it's usually easier to ask nicely.
Atlas used persuasion techniques.
Well, don't all businesses use it, Inspector? Ever heard of advertising?
Based, am I right?
What's advertising?
What do you know about doll burning at Atlas?
Only that it's part of the course. I'm not entirely sure what they're for, but I made
It's like
dozens
a-
for him.
You
It's like a
made
thing on
them.
the course that you get.
Ryan can't make
grades for.
anything. He's practically dyspraxic.
Dyspraxic? Don't know what the fuck that word means, not gonna lie.
Yeah, you wouldn't. Never been to college.
Okay, that's it for now.
True.
Thank you.
Who else was there? Ryan and Paul. Paul Ryan.
Has he done his ritual yet, or?
Yeah, you guys done with the circle jerk, or?
Can I watch yet?
I would like to watch, please. No.
Can you tell me more about the auto-hypnosis techniques used on the course?
We don't use hypnosis on the course.
Not at all.
Not anymore.
So, how was it used?
Hypnosis is probably the wrong word, Inspector. It's nothing to do with the trances or things like that. It was meant to force... to help students.
Did you force them?
You can't force anybody into being hypnotized. You have to want to be hypnotized. It's not something out of your control.
You just said it wasn't hypnosis.
You can't be hurt or damaged in any way by hypnosis.
So you never put pressure on students to enter into hypnosis?
It would be impossible to do so.
When you have as much money as me, you cannot be hypnotized.
What can you tell me about doll burning at Atlas?
Not very much. It's one of Ryan's ideas. My son is under the illusion that he's a genius.
God, he has a fucking epic voice. The illusion that he's a genius.
But he's evil. That's why.
Voice.
Maybe he's the good one.
I don't know where the fuck he is. Oh, we need to go behind his house and steal his car. That's right. Yeah.
Is his license plate random?
Yeah,
I don't
random.
know that.
Nice.
Lol random. Is he like allowed to do this?
Because he's a badass. That's why.
There's no laws in this country.
So, those are Ryan's guitars, kept in a garage. Not really the best place to keep
the garage.
The garage. So this is a game made by Wales Interactive. So I assume this is in Wales, not the not whatever else we've been saying. So I don't know where Wales is as far as. We got questions for everybody again. I know I was just here, but hey.
Ask you a couple more things,
Just went out for a
please.
smoke,
So I saw the guitars in your garage.
Does Ryan
I just went outside
play
to
the
look in your
guitar?
garage real quick.
Ryan couldn't get a tune out of a radio. He's tone deaf.
Okay,
Holy
so he's
shit.
never tried to go professional.
If he did try, it was never going to happen.
Fucking destroyed his own son.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
I feel like that's the only honest thing that dude has told us.
You know, he's only honest about his son being stupid.
Yeah.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Does Ryan play the guitar?
He tries. He does keep wasting money on them, though. I think he believes if he buys the right one, he'll suddenly turn into Jimi Hendrix. It's sad, really. I just let him play in his room. As long as he plays in there, I don't mind.
This girl's married to him?
Yeah. Let's see. So there's something about a band. You just knock on your window again.
Ask about a few more things, please.
What do you know about Ryan's guitar collection?
I know he plays because he tried to buy one off me.
Do you play?
I used to. I used to be in a band, but I was a singer as well, so I got away with it.
Singer as well?
Yeah, I used to sing in a band every night. But sometimes it was in a pub, but usually at Rebecca's.
What was that called?
It was called Blackstone.
Oh, there we go.
And this guy from a record company once came to see us, and he said the band was rubbish, but that I was good. So after that, I don't think they liked me much, and then we broke up after college.
Can't hide talent.
Damn.
What do you say?
Can't hide talent.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
What do you know about Ryan's guitar collection?
Not a whole lot. I know he brought a guitar to one of the groups once, at the end of one of the stages. That's the only time I've seen him with a guitar.
Thank you.
I think that was the info that we were looking for.
What does this have to do with anything with the guitar?
Because she used to play in a pub, in a band called Blackstone.
Right.
I don't know. Better question Paul thoroughly. You should also call the chief for an update. There are 3 things you haven't asked Ryan about. Okay. Where do we find Ryan? Do we go back to Atlas? Because he wasn't at his daddy's house. Hello? Damn you. Guess we'll call the chief again.
Chief.
This is just annoying the fuck out of people. Simulator.
Yeah, I'm getting like social anxiety for this guy.
Go on, Jenks, what do you know?
Not much really, sir, except I've discovered Ryan plays the guitar.
I thought you were going to tell me something useful.
Well, I found out Emma was in the band too.
What with Rand?
No, don't think so. Not sure, actually.
Well, why don't you find out and ring me back when you've got something useful to tell me, yeah?
Yes, Chief. Sorry, Chief.
Bye-bye.
This guy must be a noob in the detective business.
No, that's just us. We're making him look like a noob.
Yeah. Well,
because we've taken control.
If I have like a couple people controlling me,
yeah,
and I don't know about it until the afterlife, I'll be pretty pissed.
I'd be pissed.
Why'd you make me choose all those things?
I guess we can try to go... No, not to Abbey Farm. No, no!
Made him walk all the way there. At this point, he's just like... He's checking out the area. It's loitering.
Brandon House.
Couple more questions, if that's okay?
Okay, so we don't know... We can't get Ryan. So we have to get somebody on something.
Then go to Liam. Had been drinking all night at the seminar.
Oh, fuck.
Aha.
Hidden in plain sight.
So if you don't allow drink or drugs onto the
Drink.
site, why did you allow Liam to drink whiskey all night?
Well,
I mean, he has whiskey.
we did give
Or
him
the son
various warnings. Did try to stop him, but didn't work.
But you let him stay on the course?
Yeah, well, we couldn't throw him out. This isn't a primary school, Inspector. We're not the police. We can't enforce these rules. If they pay their fees, they're entitled to stay on the course.
And what if they want to take drugs?
I don't even think that's true.
As long as they do it with discretion, frankly, I don't care if they want to wipe or inject paint stripper all over their faces.
Do you store any alcohol at Atlas?
No.
Is there a kitchen?
Why, do you want to go down there and check?
Well, obviously you wouldn't mind if what you're saying is true.
Of course I wouldn't mind. It's past the lavatories down the corridor, but you won't find any drugs in there or alcohol.
Whether I find alcohol at Atlas or not, it probably isn't particularly relevant. But it's worth a look anyway.
New area unlocked.
New area? Kitchen? Yo, we're
You
gonna
can
raid
break
that
this kitchen
motherfucking kitchen, dude. We're gonna
I
get
mean,
like all the sandwiches.
I would have assumed you could have went in there in the first place anyways, for no reason, but...
Well, now we have permission.
Now go to Atlas and head down the corridor to the kitchen. Tap the magnifying glass.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Okay, nope, no more guide for now. But thank you.
That was just from my brain.
That was just from your brain.
I was having visions.
Your visions? Fuck.
So the kitchen must be down the corridor there, if what Paul said is true.
If there actually is a kitchen in this house, which I doubt.
Why would there be a kitchen? Oh, they got the
Why is there a DVD player in the kitchen?
To watch DVDs while you're cooking. Atlas
I guess
brand DVD.
You can watch like...
Hentai.
Who's Germa's favorite cook again? The old lady.
Oh, the Barbecue Boys?
No.
Freedom, true freedom, means freedom from many vices that society had traditionally believed to be virtues. Self-criticism, self-doubt, guilt.
Rose about to advocate for
Ladies
lowering
and
the age of consent.
These are not virtues. These are sins. Born of a fake morality implanted deep within our minds and collective consciousness by governments and religions
I was
through the
taking a drink.
ages, with the sole purpose of preventing the masses,
Holy shit.
stopping us from achieving the same success, happiness, and freedom enjoyed by those at the very pinnacle of society.
Who's he talking about?
I'm going to
I
show
thought he
you
was the pinnacle of society.
that common morality is nothing more
He's a fucking millionaire.
cynical creation of an elite desperate to stay in power.
What do you mean?
An elite hell-bent on
This guy's
preventing
not
you
elite.
from reaching your full potential. By making you feel guilty
Elon
for pursuing
Musk.
success. But the good news is,
I guess he's just trying to pander to them. Right?
The Matrix,
you can
brother.
take back control. You can become the success you deserve to be. Atlas will give you a unique and powerful advantage. Life in all its technicolor glory can be yours. All that you have to do is to stay, embrace it, enjoy it, and learn to love your ambition. Welcome to Atlas.
Got a fucking deer in the headlights at the end there. Holy shit. That was unhinged as fuck.
It's a good thing that old man let
try
us into
another
the kitchen
DVD?
so we could watch a movie.
Oh, no, it's the same one. Is it?
He's only gonna watch one of them. That's enough for me.
Is it? Oh, it is.
I have no idea.
It's the same one. Damn, there's a pile there. What the fuck? We could have sat there and watched. Oh, what's this? ADHD. Oh, what's this?
This guy probably does have ADHD.
Me when I come into any kitchen. Don't leave me alone in your kitchen, by the way.
Interesting.
Oh!
Well, there's a
Did you see the
TV
Mafia
right
2
there
edit of
with
it?
a
The
DVD player.
hentai.
I don't think anyone will mind if I have a quick
No,
look
the
at this.
Mafia 2 edit? What,
He
watch
doesn't- what exactly you just said, but it's like Mafia 2 and he's just going through the fridges and everything. It's great. Love that game for that.
What to do that? Have to check that out.
It's the first GTA where you can break into someone's fridge.
Oh, nice coat. Hey, drugs? Hey, a wallet?
Why would we have all these videos in the kitchen? This can't be the only place he's able to watch it.
Bro had 2 wallets in his jacket?
Well, that was odd. Looked like someone pickpocketing, but why make a video of it?
It's for the TikTok.
Do it for the Vine.
We were just... No, wait. The atrium? What's the atrium again?
That's where you keep all the birds.
No. Knock knock? Keep all the birds. Nothing. Alright. Paul and Ryan both need to be asked about the DVD. Okay, and we have things... Okay, cool. We have things for everyone. Things for everyone. Fuck. I guess we're talking to James first.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Seen this before? No, what is it? Do
You don't know what a
recognise
fucking CD is?
it? Should I?
No, what is it?
What the hell is that? I only download stuff.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
I would leave pirate stuff because I'm based. Legally, that was a joke.
Legally.
Yeah.
No one should pirate this video.
Yeah, don't pirate my YouTube video, bro. You wouldn't pirate a YouTube video.
No, never.
A few more questions, if you don't mind. Do you know anything about this?
No, sorry. Ask Ryan.
Why the fuck would you... Just throws him under the bus.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Entirely. Have you seen one of these
questions,
before?
if you don't mind. Have you seen this before?
No?
Have you
Don't
ever
think so.
seen my video before?
It
My
obviously
Triple X
says-
video.
Yeah, it's a Triple
Okay,
X
that's
video.
it for now. Thank you.
Do you know what Triple X means?
Have you seen this before?
No.
Let's
Oh,
watch
sorry.
it, bro.
I'll get the popcorn going.
Thank you.
That'd be
Probably
sick.
back
He's like,
later.
oh, let's put it on the telly.
If you could just chill with that guy for a couple hours, that'd be really nice.
That'd be
really
epic.
good vibe.
Simon does have good vibes.
He's on my dream blunt rotation.
Simon James Dream Blunt rotation. Yeah.
And the detective.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
You were just assuming you were the detective.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm role playing right now. Okay.
I don't think the detective canonically would want that blunt rotation, but
Yeah. To be fair, he's like cannabis. Oh my god.
he might try that mint though. But I think he seems pretty against it.
He would do it for like studious reasons.
Couple more questions, if that's
If the
okay.
chief told him to, and he's like,
I keep fucking your wife, and you smoke that magic mint, Jinx. Okay, Chief.
"I'm not done with your wife yet. I'm
Seen
gonna
this before?
need you to smoke that mint for me a while."
The writing looks familiar, but no.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Thank you.
4 things you
Please
haven't
clap.
asked Ryan about yet. Well, I can't find the motherfucker.
Maybe he's in bed.
Where's Liam's death?
Liam who died.
Boom. Liam who died, you know.
That band you sang in, Blackstone. Who else was in the band?
Just a few people from college.
Including Liam?
Yeah.
Why did you say you didn't know him?
No, it's not that. I just thought you meant that I didn't know about his suicide.
Did you?
No, I was away on holiday.
When he died?
Yeah, I only knew him through the band.
She definitely knows more than she's saying. She was in a band with Liam, but didn't know about his problem? I'm not sure I believe you, Emma.
Emma.
Now he doesn't believe Emma. I totally ship these
I
two.
believe you, Emma. If you're out there somewhere.
If the voice actor for Emma is doing fine right now.
If the actress for Emma is like on hard times, you can hit me up in the comments.
You can chill at my place like, if you want.
No. He thinks he thinks you're a voice actress. He doesn't even like consider you an actual person.
It could be both.
That's not your real voice.
Maybe
All right,
she
where do we
voiced
go from
him.
here?
I need more help.
Yeah.
Head to the Lake Junction,
Be back later on, if that's okay.
and something fun will happen.
Yay, I love fun. Don't you?
Yeah. This is the funnest part, I think. One of these things.
Oi!
Wow!
Oh, fuck!
What? He just stole his hat, huh? That's not so.
The DVD! That's all they took. It must have been deliberate. Someone clearly wanted that back. Nice and
I mean, it
helpful
was his,
of them
legally.
to leave a piece of evidence behind, though.
Was it? That didn't look like Ryan.
I mean, it was stolen in the first place, so it doesn't matter if it got stolen again.
Double stolen. 2 wrongs don't make a right, Max.
I would have just assumed that Ryan paid that guy to get it back from him.
Ryan wants it so bad he can come get it himself.
He called a mugger on GTA to get it. Gotta chill with the homie.
Just a few more questions,
Plays
if you don't
one, you
mind.
know?
Seen this anywhere before? Nope.
Thank you.
Fucking love that
Probably
guy.
be back later.
Just because he doesn't know anything about that.
Real recognize real.
Only real motherfuckers can recognize that grocery bag. Or can't recognize it, I guess. I don't know.
Ask about a few more things, please.
Have you seen this before?
No, I don't think so.
You don't recognise the shop?
No.
Is there someone else who works at Atlas? Someone who may have been there tonight?
No. There's a cleaner. Comes at strange times, but then he's a strange boy. Work experience.
As a cleaner?
Well, we did try him in accounts, but didn't work out.
The fuck?
That's it for the time being, thank you.
Sounds like a pretty good work environment if you can still keep your job.
Damn, yeah. Dude's hella based. Rebecca? I'm just gonna head down the road.
This guy's been keeping this pub
Couple more
open.
questions, if that's okay?
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, we don't buy anything.
Have you seen this
No,
before
but it makes him
anywhere?
look more busy.
Well, I know the shop.
Rather than
Costume
just
shop
sounding
just
more
outside
busy.
the village.
Ever used it?
Not personally, but I think Ryan might have.
I think she hates Ryan, honestly.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Alright, let's look at the restaurant today and see how busy it is. Oh, yeah.
No one can. It'd be nice if you could like meet all the guys after the game's done.
After the game, like the ones who aren't like insane killers, like we can just
You
meet
just
up.
chill with them after.
Yeah.
A few more
Meet up for a
questions,
pint.
please.
Hey Simon,
Maybe
did
this
you know
game-
that your wife was like fucking like half the town, bro?
Do you know the shop?
Probably.
Have you used it?
No, but I know where it is.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Check out these bags yet?
Seen this? You know the shop?
Yeah, I know the shop. I hired something from them last year, I think.
This for a party, I assume.
Yeah, something like that.
That wasn't sus.
Be back later on, if that's
yeah,
okay.
yeah, something like that.
It was just drugs. Can't even speak to like a secretary or something.
Just interrogate the fuck out of his secretary.
What do you know about this? If I did this to you, what would you say?
Yes, Jenks.
So I've been assaulted, mugged.
What did they take? The hat?
No, a
The
DVD I
hat.
found, sir.
Was it a dodgy one?
I don't think so, sir, but obviously someone wanted it back. Put a bag over my head.
What did they do that for?
I have no idea. It's quite
She just
disorienting.
Why's he
laughed.
laughing at us?
The bag?
Yes.
Right, we'll find out where it came from. Someone must know about it.
All right, Chief. I'll call later.
Can't wait.
Can I like file a report or something? Like this guy assaulted me.
Don't be a pussy, Jakes.
That's not in our tax bracket.
Got him.
Aha. Do you visit Monarch Costumes a lot?
No,
Yeah, he's done.
I used to go in there occasionally. Why?
But you do know the shop.
Yes, of course I do.
You see, Paul, I thought you said you didn't know where this bag was from.
Well,
Could be like a new design or something.
maybe I do.
This was used to put over my head, Paul, by a mugger. Would you like to tell me something?
Are you suggesting that I had something to do with your mugging?
If they hired a mugger
You
and
really
used the
asked the
bag
most
to mug him,
ridiculous
that'd be kind of stupid.
Of course I didn't.
So why did you lie about the shop?
Well, I didn't have anything to do with your mugging, Inspector, but I might know somebody who did.
Go on.
Did Ryan mention Jason to you as a cleaner? Unfortunately, Ryan at some point told Jason that the DVD mustn't be removed from the site. So, when he saw you take it, he simply thought that he was doing us a favour by getting it back. He isn't exactly what you'd call one of Darwin's best examples.
So what's on the DVD?
Throws
that's
his
so
guy
special?
like completely
All
under
right,
the
it was
bus.
something I did myself.
He throws his son under the bus.
I pulled to amuse the students.
What kind of stunt?
Disappointed by
I
everyone.
pretended to steal from the students. I emphasize the word pretended. The students knew all about it afterwards. Everything was above board.
Steal from students? Why?
We were doing a piece about pushing the limit, so I decided I would show them how it was done. Oh, don't look so serious, Inspector. I returned everybody's things immediately afterwards. No harm done.
And when was this?
Last year sometime.
At Third Eye or Atlas?
Third Eye, I think.
And this was before or after Liam died?
Well, since you'll probably find out anyway, it happened to be on the night that Liam died, as it happens. Before you ask. No. I didn't steal from him.
Do you think it's a good idea to encourage students to steal, Paul?
I wasn't encouraging students to steal. Policemen are so literal. Life is shades of grey, Inspector. Much as the Force might like it, it doesn't divide neatly into blacks and whites.
Oh, that, was that based?
No, if you
I don't think that's what he meant. Anyways, I mean,
you know where the door is.
No
Oh,
way
maybe
this
he meant like black and white stripes, like old prison uniforms.
I think it just means by color in general.
I see he was quick enough to claim he didn't steal from Liam. What kind of stunt was that anyway? And Liam dying later the same night? It's just all a bit too suspicious.
A bit sussy.
Paul is a sussy bocker.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Sussy bother.
Did you know about Paul's money stealing at Atlas?
Are you talking about a particular incident or just in general?
It's something he did on the course. Stunt.
And what did he do exactly?
Oh, well, he pretended to steal from the students.
That doesn't ring a bell. Paul's stunts usually involve throwing fancy dress parties with scantily clad girls or women dressed as nurses. That's his usual fetish.
When was the last party he threw?
Sometime in the summer. I didn't stay
Hoping the
long.
inspector never calls my wife about any of my fetishes.
Why not?
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
I mean, that is my fetish, but
Your fetish is your wife getting called about your fetishes?
yeah.
Or is your fetish having
a
a
few more
wife?
questions, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
I
thought.
just want to brag about it, so if like, no,
What do you know about Paul Rand?
Paul the Slime.
You've obviously met him then.
Yes,
Do
I
you call him
have.
Paul the Slime?
What do you know about him committing a fake theft during one of the courses?
What, about him going through people's bags? Yeah, he tried that thing on me as well, weirdo.
And he filmed it.
So you were at Third Eye?
Yes. Yes, I went there for a few months after college and I left because I hated it. And I didn't know Atlas was the same thing. And I went with Simon.
Does Simon know that?
No. I didn't want to burst his bubble, so I didn't say anything.
So he doesn't know you went to Third Eye?
No.
Ah! So is that where you met Ryan as well?
Yep.
Right. What didn't you like about the course?
Well, it was stupid. They just made you do things to other people and be abusive just to prove that you could, and I absolutely hated it.
What sort of things?
Oh, just stupid things. Nasty things to prove that you could do it. It was about not feeling guilty. And it was horrible. That's why I left.
And is Simon doing all of this stuff now?
No, I think they had to stop because it was just getting ridiculous. I think somebody got arrested or something.
Very interesting.
This guy doesn't even do like background checks on any of the
Thank
people
you.
he knows.
Probably be back later.
Oh, who, Jenks?
Yeah.
What do
Yeah,
you
that would've been
know
helpful.
about Paul stealing money from students, part of a stunt or something?
What, did he do that? I've never heard about anything like that. No, it might be part of the risk-taking thing, though.
Explain.
Well, it's part
Pretty
of the
risky.
course. You have to do something dangerous or risky, something you wouldn't normally do.
Something dangerous?
Well, not dangerous, just risky.
Like a blowjob.
Like, saying something you wouldn't normally say to someone, or
Probably.
doing something unusual.
Like stealing from other students?
Well, we didn't do anything like that, but you have to tell everyone at the end of the course anyway. And you're not allowed to do anything that would hurt or offend anyone, or you're not allowed to do anything really bad.
Stealing money would offend a lot
It's
of
all
people.
pretend, really.
Yeah.
Seems a bit odd.
Oh, I
for a
didn't have enough
business
money
course.
to get home today because
works,
I didn't
though.
have any gas.
Thank
Well-
you. Probably be back later.
Hope that didn't offend you, bro.
Well, was that too offensive for you?
Oh, your
I only
feelings
took
hurt.
$53,000 in cash from you.
Nice.
Aha.
So intuitive.
So,
intuitive.
you witnessed Paul's money-stealing stunt, is that right?
Yes.
But you weren't there when Liam died.
No.
Don't quite understand that, you see, because Paul pulled the stunt on the same night. Liam died later that evening.
I must have got mixed up.
So you don't know anything about Liam's death, even though you were there on that night.
No.
Emma. I think you better explain, don't you?
It was the stupid course, wasn't it?
Go on.
Well, we were all told to do stupid things, and and then that thieving thing happened, and so
Take a breath, Emma.
Liam killed himself because of me.
Why?
Liam had a birthmark on the side of his face, and no one would mention anything, even though we all knew it was there.
Seems
And
reasonable.
they all thought it was ugly. So I thought I'd say something, and I even asked Paul if it was okay to say it.
And what did he say?
He said he wouldn't mind. Then Liam killed himself. Liam's dead because of me.
Well, Emma, I'm quite sure you regret what you said, but I really don't think you caused Liam's death. There's always more to these things than meets the eye. It wasn't your fault.
We can't tell Simon, please.
Simon doesn't need to know. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Tell Simon anyways.
Damn, that's fucked up.
9 o'clock. Poor Emma. I suppose it's possible that what she said led to Liam's death, but I really doubt it. I blame the Rands before I blame her.
Now, what happens after an Atlas meeting? I don't know. Let's go see.
Time for the orgy at the Atlas.
Oh. It's time.
And he starts questioning people when they're at the orgy. Look at all these sex toys.
That'll come in handy. Don't know why I never remembered to buy one.
I should have.
Bum.
A few more
He
questions,
knocks
please.
differently when
Thank
he
you.
actually answers the door.
What do you know
It's a good
about
speedrun
Emma
Easter egg.
Bowman criticising Liam before his suicide?
I was there. I witnessed it. Well, I know Emma blamed herself for his death.
Did she?
Well, she was upset and all of that, but I wouldn't blame her, Inspector. I really don't think she had anything to do with it at all.
You don't think?
Liam was a very confident person, very outgoing, very strong individual, or so it seemed. I mean, people are free to do what they like. Even something as irreversible as bumping themselves off. Oh, sad though that is, of course.
Bumping themselves off.
That's
What
what
do
I
you
do
know about
every
your
night.
father's money-stealing stunt?
Oh, well, yes, that was something that Dan decided to do as part of the shock aspect of the course.
But he went too far, you believe.
He usually does.
And do you think it did have anything to do with Liam's death?
No. Liam wasn't like that at all. I mean, that was just a
I feel like
simple,
this dude would play a good
unfortunate
penguin.
coincidence. I mean, Liam had his own problems,
from
but he didn't
Batman.
have any problems with the money
No.
shock stunt. No.
He'd be like Two-Face or something.
Do you know what this is?
Well, I think it's a bag. Is it a bag, Inspector?
The shop.
Oh, yes, the costume shop. Yes, we used to hire from them.
For the course?
Well, yes. For the course, at the end of each stage, we have a little party, and we ask students to dress up or try acting out being somebody new, their new selves, as it were.
Could you explain a bit more? New selves?
One of the main elements of the course is learning how to act, how to be whoever you need to be in any given situation. I think you'll agree, Inspector, that business is about being the right person in the right situation at the right time. What it does, it helps them to detach themselves, become somebody new, pretend, you know that kind of thing. It's surprising what a little bit of cross-dressing can do for you, Inspector. You should try it.
Where did that go?
He's right though.
Whoa, I think he might have actually drank there. I might be wrong.
Huh? Then
I didn't
that guy.
realize you were a musician.
Not the
Oh,
inspector.
well, I'm not really a musician. I mean, I dabble a little bit. To be quite honest with you, I'm far more interested in collecting guitars.
You're not in a band?
Well, I did audition. I did audition a few years ago. When I say a few years ago, of course, I mean about 20 years ago. Doesn't time fly?
What band was that?
Oh, I can't remember. Something Stone. Aren't they all called something Stone?
there we
Hammer
go.
Stone. That's it.
And you still collect?
I haven't bought a guitar for over a year. I feel I've moved on.
Hammerstone. That's a stupid name.
Can you tell me
Hearthstone.
about auto-hypnosis?
Well, what would you like to know?
Do you use it on the course?
We dip into it occasionally, but it's not a major feature of the course. I would say that, well, a minority of the students know how to use it, but the majority wouldn't know and have a clue.
It's not a requirement of the course.
No, not at all. We don't ask people to do things that they're not comfortable with. There's no bribery, no coercion. We're thinking about phasing auto-hypnosis out, actually.
What's the reason for that?
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, Inspector, it doesn't actually work very well.
Doesn't work very well.
So tell me more about this doll burning.
It's a symbolic ceremony we perform every few weeks on the course.
What's it about?
It's about burning your old personality and finding a new one, a better one.
So the dolls are...
You. They represent you from the past. Each doll has a picture of the student as a child or a teenager, and they burn the doll and symbolically destroy their old personality. It's quite simple but effective, I find.
And why did that girl shout?
Because it's an emotional thing. She's quite clearly become very attached to her doll. They do spend the first month with them. We tell them to take the doll everywhere with them before they actually go through the doll burning.
And you believe that's a good thing? Destroying your past?
Of course it's a good thing, Inspector. We're all shackled to our past, particularly you by the sound of it. Perhaps we should make a doll of you, Inspector, and burn that. What do you think?
No, thank you.
You're probably right. I'm not sure it would do any good anyway.
Savage.
Damn.
No, maybe I will do it.
Maybe I love dolls.
Maybe I like being hypnotized. You don't know.
That's all for the moment, thank you.
I don't think that's the only kind of doll that Ryan likes.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Emma's guilt. Why is Emma guilty?
Do you think Emma's criticism of Liam on that last night led to his suicide?
I doubt it helped.
Did you encourage Emma to criticize him?
I didn't encourage Emma to do anything. I merely told her what we tell every student to do, to express themselves as they want to. It would be out of order to criticize them after that, wouldn't it? However, I didn't expect her to criticize his birthmark, if that's what it was. That's a decision she took herself.
So you didn't know her well?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
La-da-dee, la-da-dum, la-da-doo.
La-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, we need to go look in the bar, or behind the bar, with our torch. Right, it's interesting to me that they call it... I went into the pub, not behind it. They call it a torch in the...
Yeah.
The UK area.
It's because they put a lot of Minecraft.
Yeah, it's all the Minecraft they play.
It's all the Minecraft culture.
Pans? Unacceptable.
Disgusting.
Car insurance.
Well, and there's the mask symbol again. Looks like someone's been trying to make a point.
Bro, you just found that flashlight like in a box, by the way, randomly, and you put it in your mouth. Who knows the most about devil worship? Maybe James. Call the chief. We can ask everyone about stuff. Well, we'll go around and ask everyone about shit.
What do you know about shit?
What do you know about shit, James?
What do you know about my shit?
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Know anything about these?
Nope.
Well then.
Be back later on, if that's okay. Ask about a few more things, please. Do you know what these are?
Yes, that's Ryan's car. Another toy he managed to ruin. It was vandalized sometime last year.
Do you know who did it?
I don't believe anybody was ever prosecuted for it.
Blame the police force, why don't you?
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Probably. Rebecca, have you seen these devil worshippers' cars?
Did you do this?
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
They did it to their own cars to play victim.
Yep.
Have you ever
Victim blaming
seen
at its
these?
It's Ryan's car. It got vandalised last year. His camera had been stolen, so I took pictures. Oh, whoever did it made a mess, didn't they?
But nobody was prosecuted for it.
Not that I remember. The insurance paid out, though.
That's all that matters.
Nice.
That's it for the time being. Thank you. A few more questions, please.
Do you know anything about these?
Nope. Sorry.
Thank you. Probably be
Okay,
back later.
Emma. A lot of fucking help.
Whatever you say, Emma.
Have you seen these before?
No. Don't know the car.
Nice car.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Oh, Ryan.
Ask
I
you a
wanna
couple more
play-
things, please.
A detective game
Do
where
you
you're the
know
murderer,
what,
and then
these
this guy
are?
comes in.
Oh, yes, that's my old
That'd be
car.
great.
It was vandalized. I took those for the insurance company. Where did you find those?
At the pub. You know who did this?
Yes. A girl called Lisa Blint. She was on the course, very strange girl.
And why did she write the words devil worshippers all over your car?
Well,
it was Emma.
She was a very strange girl. She had a lot of
She's a very
psychological
strange
problems.
girl.
I'm not entirely sure, Inspector. I mean, she took a dislike to the course for some particular reason. I couldn't quite put my finger on it. And she asked for a refund. I declined. And she decided to spray her disapproval all over my car.
Odd thing to spray, isn't it, though? Devil worshippers?
Well, she was a very odd girl, Inspector. Maybe she thought it was a way of getting back at us. I have no idea.
Did Rebecca know about it?
Well, yes, she did, but I wasn't about to unleash Rebecca on her. She can be quite fierce sometimes, you know. And I mean, the girl wasn't vindictive. She had psychological problems. She lives in the village, actually. The run-down house at the end of the lane. Can't miss it.
Oh, new person unlocked.
Right, thank you.
New person?
New persons of interest.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
PoE?
Path of Exile?
Never played it. Did you?
Yeah.
Was it good?
Yeah, it's like the free version of Diablo 2.
Oh, I thought it was like an Obsidian game, like from. Wasn't it Obsidian that made that?
I think so. I don't know.
I think that's the people who are making Avowed, which is like hopefully a better Skyrim, which could be sick.
A better Skyrim. Have you played the 10 remasters?
I mean, I loved Skyrim the first 5 times.
I think the AI Skyrim, I'm gonna play that one day.
Oh, we need to do that. We will do that. Where did Ryan say that girl Lisa lived?
At the old stupid house.
Old stupid Lisa house. Where did Ryan say that girl Lisa lived, Max?
At the broken down, dilapidated house, meth house.
At the very end of the street, right? So like here.
Could that be where Lisa lives? Run-down house at the end of the lane. That's what Ryan said, wasn't it?
Doesn't look very run down.
Yeah, I mean, that's honestly looks pretty cool to me. I would live there.
I mean, the hedges haven't been done for a while, but that's alright.
This house is sick.
I would buy it.
In this economy?
I mean...
Yo, the inside looks even nicer.
Is it Lisa?
Yes.
Inspector Jenks, I'm investigating an incident in the village. I wonder if I could ask you a few questions.
What sort of incident?
I'd rather come in and discuss it if that's all right with you. I promise I won't take long.
Can you put a cup of tea on, please?
I'll just go in here, yes?
I have to go out in a minute.
Oh, look, I can come back later.
I might not be here. What did you want to ask?
I just wanted to ask you, did you know Kate Vine?
No.
Right. Well, I heard that you're familiar with Atlas, the life skills training company.
What do you want to know about Atlas?
Well, I heard you reacted badly to it.
Of course I reacted badly. So would anyone.
Now, why do you say that?
Because they're devil worshippers.
Devil
Fair
worshippers.
They're making demons appear. They're tricking everybody. They're getting people to join up, then they're putting demons inside them. You can see them.
See who?
Demons.
Where?
This go crazy, but...
In the mirrors.
At Atlas.
Any mirror. You can't get rid of them. They stay inside you.
So, how did you get rid of them?
I didn't.
You still see them?
I just don't look. I put all the lights on. I make sure it's all bright. I put them on when I need to look in the mirror. If I make sure everything is bright, I just see myself without
Seeing the other person.
Who is the other person?
She's like me.
It's you.
But older. It's like her eyes sink in. She's all wrinkled. With a wrinkled mouth. Like she's dying. And then I realise I'm her. I'm not me anymore. I'm her.
Spooky.
I'm sorry, I have to go now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Just leaves him in her house.
He could steal anything right now.
But he didn't because he's based.
Because he's crushing on her.
No. Emma is the one. Talk to everyone.
Just because Emma's been with everyone doesn't mean she's gonna be with you.
Not everyone. Not yet.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I mean, she kind of hates James, so that's not a thing.
Do you know anyone who is interested
No
in or
threesome.
involved with devil worship?
Have you met Lisa?
Which Lisa are you talking about?
Mad Lisa. Lives on her own, doesn't like mirrors.
Yeah, I've met her. You think she's mad?
You can't look at yourself in the mirror without seeing ghosts. You've got problems,
I
don't
think
you
these two are made for each other.
How do you know her?
True.
She came to the farm for some eggs a couple of times. Got talking to her once, that's all.
And what did she tell you?
Nothing much. Except she thought the devil was after her.
What did you tell her?
Told her the devil needs a good reason to be after you. She was just like most people, really, blind to herself. Except she was more extreme. That's all madness is. Being blind to yourself.
Okay.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
Okay, that's I've heard enough.
Okay, James.
Whatever you say, James.
LeBron James.
That's a good one.
That was epic reference.
So it's timely.
Yeah.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Have you ever come across anyone interested in or involved with the occult?
As in black magic? No, why?
Atlas don't use occult techniques or anything like that?
Atlas? Not unless Ryan's got a secret he's not telling me about. Why, who's been talking?
Just a line of inquiry. Okay, thanks.
Who's been talking?
Thank you. Probably be back later.
She's like, who do I need to silence? Permanently.
Who I need to suck?
Who do I need to suck and fuck?
Me,
Couple more
please.
questions, if that's okay.
Have you ever heard about there being devil worship at Atlas?
Devil worship? No. Definitely not. Who said that?
It's just something I heard. Okay, thanks.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Probably.
What do you know about devil worship?
Devil worship? Where?
At Atlas.
Devil worship at Atlas? No, there's none of that.
It's crazy talk. You
Crazy.
Never.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Absolutely.
I only play Pray to Beelzebub.
I am a servant of Baal.
His balls.
Baal.
Whoa.
Okay, now we go to Orion.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
Do you know anything about devil worship, Paul?
I beg your pardon.
Devil worship? Satanism?
Oh, yeah.
Am I
that
missing
one.
something here?
I heard Atlas had elements of Satanism on the course.
You were misinformed. We're a training company, we're not devil worshippers. What kind of a question is that?
So you've no interest in the occult?
No, Inspector, I have no interest in the occult any more than I have interest in pole vaulting, cheese making, or snake charming. Anything else you want to know that I'm not interested in?
That's fine, thanks.
That's not true. I think we can get him on something.
You like
here.
snakes.
You actually love snakes. And cheese.
You
What a name.
Oh, what's a name on it?
If your name's Lisa Blint, I'm sorry.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
The actress for Lisa Blint is watching.
All the Lisa Blints in chat.
Has devil worship ever been part of the course, Ryan?
Am I correct in assuming that you have spoken to Lisa Blint?
You would be. She's been telling me all about the Atlas obsession with Satanism, Ryan.
Then if you've met Lisa Blint, then you will have worked out for yourself that she has a very vivid imagination. She also has psychological problems, diagnosed psychological problems, as a matter of fact.
So where did she get the idea that you lot were devil worshippers?
I really have no idea. The girl is insane. She's frightened of her own shadow, bless her. She actually thinks that demons are possessing her even now. You really can't trust a word she says.
So you are saying there has never been any devil worship at Atlas?
I don't even know what devil worship is, Inspector. It's not something I particularly know anything about. I certainly don't recall anyone
Actually,
ever
you
having
do,
worshipped
because I'm
the
the
devil
devil.
at Atlas.
Yeah, how can you say that when he was doing devil worship when he was?
She didn't want it.
Really?
It's not easy to offer someone help when they think that you're the problem.
Well, here's the thing. He said earlier...
It's all about the he said, she said.
Yeah, literally, the game. Ryan invented the phrase... No. He has a background in psychology. That's not it. That's what makes it really sus, is this dude who's like mind controlling people essentially, or like having people mind control themselves, is a psychologist at the same time. I don't know. Seems super sus.
No.
Atlas was formerly called Third Eye. No. Oh, he knew about... Yeah, here we go. Used to read about black magic and satanic rituals. And doesn't know anything about devil worship. Boom.
Aha. So you used to read a lot about voodoo and satanic rituals, but you don't know anything about devil worship?
Well, obviously, I just meant we don't worship the devil. We're not devil worshippers here at Atlas, Inspector. Ridiculous.
But the point is, Ryan, that you claim not to know anything about it, but admitted you were obsessed with it when you were younger. Are you sure none of that made its way onto the Atlas course? And that Lisa isn't basing her beliefs on anything within that course?
Lisa isn't basing her beliefs on anything other than her own imagination, Inspector. Look, we do use some techniques that some students find difficult, disturbing. We encourage them to see things differently, that's all. And some people simply aren't up to that. Some people, like Lisa, that's why we introduced the aptitude test.
What's the aptitude test?
This. We ask students to fill in an aptitude test, medical history, psychological issues, that kind of thing, any medication that they have used in the past, any medication that they currently are using. Here, take a look. Basically, it's just to try and make sure that we don't get another Lisa.
Has it worked?
Well, touch wood, so far, yes.
Can I keep a copy of this?
I wonder how much importance they actually give to this test. And what are they doing that's so disturbing anyway?
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind. Do you know anything about this?
It's the aptitude test, isn't it, for Atlas? What do you want to know?
Do you know why it was introduced?
I think they had some trouble with some unsuitable students. I suppose you have to be careful who you work with.
Ask about a few more things, please.
What time is it now? 10, like 9?
Have you seen one of these before?
No, not this one exactly, but we had to fill something similar in on the first night at Atlas. One of those aptitude tests. No, fitness and stuff like that.
Fitness gram pacer test.
Fitness.
Thank you.
Go
Probably
on.
be back later.
I can't.
Did you do a test before you started at Atlas?
Oh, yeah. It was all just questions about if I had any illnesses or mental health problems or stuff like that, you know. But they didn't actually ask for any proof, so I could have lied through your teeth on that one. Don't think they actually checked.
Interesting.
Nice.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Did you check that shit out with the flashlight?
Yeah, I went back there and then got the pictures.
Yeah.
And then, wait, oh, we need to go to Papa.
Papa?
Papa.
Poppy?
Poppy, big Poppy with the gross teeth.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Can you tell me a bit about this, please? It's the Atlas aptitude test.
What do you want to know?
What does it test exactly?
It's a test we introduced to make sure that any students didn't have any major personality problems, skeletons in the cupboard, so to speak. We introduced it because we had a little bit of a problem with one of the students.
Lisa.
You are well informed.
And what do you think it was that disturbed her?
I believe that the course proved to be too demanding for her. We discovered that she had one or two psychological problems and she couldn't handle it.
And did you change anything else on the course apart from introducing the test?
We increased the entrance age to 21. Well, wasn't much, but it's about the only thing we could do. We didn't want another Lisa. We didn't want students turning around and suing us, did we?
Time to hotbox this motherfucker.
The telephone.
Yeah, telephone booth. That'd be sick.
Jenks, I presume.
Yes, Chief. Bit more news. It turns out Emma was with Liam on the night he died, and she thinks she caused him to commit suicide. She made fun of him, mocked him as part of the course.
She made fun of him.
Nice of her. Why did she do that?
Requirement of the course, apparently. To say something offensive. It's meant to encourage free thinking.
Interesting opinion. And I suppose the Rams just think that's what, par for the course or something like that, do they?
Well, Paul wasn't too bothered. He claims he didn't know Emma, so couldn't have predicted what she was going to do.
That doesn't wash. What does Emma say about him?
She does not like him. Really doesn't like him.
So she must have known him well enough. How well did he know her?
He claims not very well.
Well, make sure he's telling the truth. Oh, I've got a cup of coffee to make.
Coffee. Yeah, okay. Thanks, Chief.
Bye.
Coffee. Yeah, okay, thanks.
Got a cup of coffee.
Must be a contradiction somewhere.
I've got a full night of fucking your wife ahead of me.
Another night. 52%, 11 phone calls. So we need to interrogate Big Papa.
Big Papa. Freedom necklace is a present for a student, but didn't say who.
Oh my god, you're just supposed to know that that student is
That's
is
not
her.
related at all.
Yeah, what the fuck? Hardly knew Emma, and then we'll go to the Freedom necklace.
I think you need the card for the freedom.
There we go. Boom. Aha. Aha.
You say you didn't know Emma, yet you bought her a freedom necklace.
I don't remember saying anything about buying Emma a necklace.
So you didn't buy her one? So you did buy her one. So that means you must have known her, and quite well too.
Stop making such a big thing about this, Inspector. Look, I've been around a few years. The clock is ticking. And I admit I have an embarrassing weakness. for attractive women. It was a stupid mistake, but that's all it was.
So you're saying you tried it on with her?
No, I didn't try it on.
I love that expression.
Bought her a necklace. I'm not aware that there's a
tried the
law
necklace on,
against
sir?
buying presents unless, of course, the Third Reich has been elected while I was at a bridge party. Emma was old enough to make decisions for herself. And as a matter of fact, she decided that she didn't want to be bothered with an old fool like me. So nothing happened, no mistakes.
Oh, poor guy.
All right.
Damn.
Couldn't
Like
get with
father,
Emma.
like son. No surprises there. I wonder how many students Paul has tried it on with.
Tried it on. I love that. Me and you should
How
try
many
it on
students have you
sometime.
tried it on?
Okay, that's it for now.
Max.
Thank you.
Oh, I heard you.
Yeah. I'll try you on.
Oh, I heard you.
Okay. Did you hear me again?
No, what was it?
Oh, okay. You don't get another chance. You blew it.
Yeah.
The only thing it says to do is call him again, so.
Call the chief.
Yeah. He tried it. You want to try it on my wife again, Chief?
What does trying it on mean, Chief?
Make it interesting, Jenks.
Chief, I finally saw a bit of what goes on at Atlas. I walked in on a meeting. Very strange. There were several students sitting around a fire, taking it in turns to burn handmade
Taking it
wooden
in
dolls.
turns.
You're hoping I'm going to say, tell me more, aren't you? I'm changing my mind.
Ryan had an explanation for it, as did Simon. He claimed it was all about burning your past or something. Actually, Simon told me something interesting. He said they also use auto-hypnosis on the course.
Oh, what's that?
Self-hypnosis. Hypnotizing yourself. Apparently, that may have been what disturbed Lisa so much.
Is it dangerous?
Well, not in theory. Nobody I've spoken to seems to think so.
Well, if it disturbs Lisa so much, then it can't be all that safe, I mean, can it?
I suppose it depends on your psychological state to begin with, but I'll look into it.
Okay, keep it up, Jenks.
Always do, Chief. Always do.
You're very funny, very funny. Bye-bye.
What? He always keeps it up?
It's just a reminder to get back at his wife again. My wife's not gonna wait long, Chief.
I like how we've made this entire, like, lore of him just getting, like, his wife's just getting railed this entire time. That's kind of fucked. Lisa couldn't handle the techniques. Yeah, there we go.
So nobody has ever been affected by auto-hypnosis, except Lisa.
Hypnosis wasn't the problem, Inspector. Lisa was the problem with Lisa. That's why we introduced the test.
But the hypnosis was the trigger, wasn't it?
Lisa arrived on the course believing we were all devil worshippers. She was nuts to start with. We didn't make her like that.
Well, as far as I can tell, Paul, you've had one student accuse you of devil worship and 2 others commit suicide. Some of your students aren't having a very good time on this course, are they?
Nonsense. Kate was enjoying every minute of it. She couldn't get enough of it.
Really?
She was full of the joys of life. Bubbly, confident, flirty.
With who?
You mean with whom?
With whom?
Pretty much everybody. Including me, as I remember.
Oh my god.
Really? And, did you respond?
I don't get into relationships with students.
Uh-huh.
Inspector, company policy. It's not professional.
Oh my god, you are so fucking
Interesting
yourself.
admission that Kate flirted with him. There's
He's
no
not a
way
student.
Paul would have turned down an opportunity like that.
For real.
Once tried to date Emma, who was a student. Where's the thing? Doesn't date people or whatever. Boom.
Aha.
But would you date me?
So you avoid relationships with students, except for Emma, who you tried to date.
Oh, come on, Inspector. That was a long time ago.
And what about Kate Vine?
Did you try to date her or not?
Oh, don't be so ridiculous, Inspector. Kate was an exceptionally clever girl. She knew exactly what she wanted, and she knew how to get it.
You mean that Kate approached you?
It wouldn't surprise me if she was playing everyone in the group. Kate had more enemies than you'd think. She was a very, very manipulative young woman.
It's getting late. I'm gonna have to pick up the pace if I'm gonna solve this by midnight.
Look how fucking bright it is at 10 p.m., by the way.
It's normal.
Okay, what do we got? Wonder who's in the pub. Probably no one.
I really
Oh.
It's my place, darling.
There's one customer there.
I just don't want to tell tales.
Tell him about Simon. You know what happens when you don't do
So it's that kind of evening, is it? Only if you deal.
Problems?
Hello, Inspector. See you later.
Was that assault?
Would you let me do that to you?
What if I did this to you?
Would it mean anything if I did
if you don't
this
mind?
to you? Slaps him in the face.
Oh, there were drugs kept in here, and she said she doesn't keep drugs in here, or some shit, right?
I don't know.
That's what I'm thinking.
It's fine by me.
Oh, here we go. Now this has got to be illegal as fuck right here. Like, don't be like.
Well, isn't that
taking
interesting?
people's pills and shit. Oh, okay. He doesn't take it. Okay.
Those are mine.
That's HIPAA, bro. Well, this is their HIPAA doesn't exist. I guess this is, you know.
It's the 1800s or something.
So you have pills.
A few more questions, if you don't mind. The cupboard downstairs. There's a lot of unopened stuff in it.
Is there?
Prescriptions. Made out to you.
Oh, they're just spare painkillers. The chemist always gives us too many. He's a friend of the family.
Chemist. Imagine just having a chemist. What the fuck?
You get your own alchemy chemist.
In the US of A, we call that a meth dealer, but you know, whatever.
Imagine if your meth dealer was called a chemist.
A chemist. That's my personal chemist. So.
Yeah, let me go talk to my chemist real quick.
Boom.
Aha. So, you don't take any medicines except for prescription painkillers.
Well, they're not actually for me. They're Ryan's. For some reason, the chemist always makes them out to my name. He's an old gentleman.
Does Ryan need prescription painkillers?
Yes, he's got arthritis.
Really? He's young to suffer from that, isn't he?
He doesn't have
really?
it badly, but he does need medication from time to time.
What medicine is it?
I couldn't tell you, to be honest. Ryan will know.
So Ryan's the one using the prescriptions. I think I might have a word with him, work out exactly what this medicine is.
Chemist gives them too many. That's kind of a.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
That's pretty sus.
Their healthcare is just built different.
Time to visit the lodge again. Okay, well, we'll do that. I think the lodge is this. Oh, it's a village hall. What is the lodge? Oh, Eden Lodge. Oh, okay.
I'm eating that lodge.
Oh, Simon. You idiot. How did you not hear that? We heard it from like across the street.
bit careless, Simon. Probably nothing important, but at this stage, I need all the clues I can get.
I need to rob everyone I can.
Bro just dropped all kinds of shit.
He doesn't care. Everyone drops everything. The number one reason for cases solved in England
Couple
is
more
people
questions,
dropping
if that's okay.
things.
Yeah.
And what do you know about this?
This is Simon's. I bought this from when we were on holiday. Has he lost it?
He dropped it.
He can't keep anything.
Well, it's mine now.
Gives it back anyway.
Yeah.
You can have it now.
Did you know about Ryan Round's arthritis?
Arthritis? I didn't think Ryan had arthritis.
Hit that.
Yeah.
Have you seen this before?
Eat your arthritis medication.
Yeah.
Sorry, never heard of him.
That's all for the moment, thank you.
Is this yours?
Yeah. That's from my keys. Where did you find that?
Just outside.
Right. Oh, it must have come off when Nathan dropped my keys off. He was borrowing my car.
That's very trusting.
Yeah, I suppose it is. I am a bit too trusting, really. It's a new car as well.
Huh. So, you now have a
Sussy.
car, but bike is the only way you can get to work. Aha.
So the bike's the only way you can get to work, yes?
Yeah.
What's wrong with the car?
I can't drive the car yet, can I? I don't have my license.
Right.
I got a windfall from an insurance payout. Just figured I'd buy something sensible with it straight away instead of wasting the money.
What was the insurance payout?
It was for a laptop. It got stolen down at Atlas.
At Atlas?
Well, they didn't break in. I think they just walked in and took it. The laptop was in a storeroom, but I think the lock was broken, to be honest.
Doesn't sound like they're taking their security very seriously.
Actually, it got a lot better after that.
Think I'll check it anyway.
Must have been a very nice laptop to be able to buy a car with the insurance. Or a very cheap car. Might have to have a talk with Ryan about his security measures.
How much security do you
think
have?
you dropped this outside. Someone you know.
Oh, this is just from some IT guy I met. I don't need it.
Enough. I noticed some numbers on the back. Do you need these?
I don't know. What is it?
1905?
Oh, yeah. That's just a pin or something. It's okay. I can remember it.
So not an offshore savings account or anything?
No. It's.
Why would you let him keep that?
It's not important.
Yeah, it's gonna be important.
Did you know about Ryan's arthritis?
Ryan? He's got arthritis?
Apparently.
Oh, I didn't know. I hadn't noticed he had any problems.
Ryan, who has arthritis. And Liam, who has died.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Be back.
Cowboy Bebop. We'll be right back.
That door closing sound always gets me. It makes me think like someone's at the door.
Realistic.
Realistic door sound, yeah.
That's my favorite.
Okay, talk to what? Talk to Emma again? What the fuck, Emma?
Emma
A
knows
few more
everything.
questions, please. Thank you.
Did you know about Simon's laptop being stolen?
Yeah, because it had all my college work on it, which I hadn't backed up or saved. Not that it mattered much, but I did buy a new one. And Simon uses it now. When I let him.
When I let him.
I
Thank
let him
you.
watch porn
Probably be
when
back
I-
later.
When I let him. Do you want a couple grand?
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Do you know anything about this?
No, sorry.
Damn.
Yup.
Have you seen this before?
No.
Fucking useless.
That's it for the time being. Thank you.
Dark Brandon's house.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
When did Ryan begin to suffer from arthritis?
Ryan doesn't suffer from arthritis.
Really?
The only thing that Ryan suffers from is a pathetic inability to deal with any kind of discomfort. He pulled his back sometime last year. Since then, he's going around telling everybody he suffers from arthritis.
I thought he had medication for it.
Oh, he only has medication because his GP, who is almost as dysfunctional as he is, keeps prescribing it for him.
So you don't believe he really has arthritis?
Not at all.
Holy shit. What a dad.
And what do you know about Simon's laptop being stolen from Atlas?
No, I wasn't happy about it.
What did you do about it?
Ryan paid a con man to install a complicated CCTV system at twice the price that it would probably have cost. Seemed to do the trick, though. We haven't had a theft since.
Seen this before anywhere?
No.
Seen this before?
Do you know who this is? Dean Hayfield, Aztec.
Sorry, never heard of him. We have some prisoner of a sort who does our IT. Large guy. No manners.
Okay. Okay, I feel like no theft might be a thing. No thefts. Thefts?
No thefts.
No thefts. No thefts have happened since. Is a lie. I like how James lives in the side
Ask
of
about a
someone
few more
else's
things,
house.
please.
Who doesn't nowadays?
Yeah, I mean, fair enough in this economy.
Seen this before?
In this
Don't think
damn
so.
economy.
Recognise this at all?
Yeah, he fixed my laptop.
Does he live locally?
I think so.
Okay.
Okay then.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Ryan's actually subservient to his father, who has really bad teeth.
Because he's British, though. Yeah.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Not to offend any British
Tell me
people.
about your arthritis.
Oh, you found out about that. Well, yes, I'm old before my time.
It's very unlucky to have it so young.
Well, I take a lot from life, Inspector, and sometimes life likes to give you a little bit back. I mean, it's not too bad, it's not too debilitating. It's mainly some in my right hand, some in my left hand. It's not particularly a problem. Makes it difficult to hold small things, though.
What do you take
Like
for
that
it?
whiskey glass.
I get a prescription painkiller.
How often do you need that?
Not often, as and when. I keep some here, I keep some at home. It's not a problem.
Doesn't keep drugs on the property. Where's
Does that
that
really
at?
count?
I think so.
Savage.
Doesn't keep medications
Imagine-
on site?
You can't be a student with asthma medication.
No.
Well, power of Satan will heal them.
Yes.
Aha. So, you don't keep any medicines on site at Atlas?
No.
Except your prescription painkillers.
Well, these are not
Prescription.
available to the students.
But they are kept on site.
Yes, but they're locked away. They're kept in the storeroom. Nobody would have access to them.
You're sure about that?
Absolutely sure.
What are the painkillers, Ryan?
Painkillers. Just painkillers. Normal painkillers.
Paracetamol, codeine, morphine.
Well, all right, they're morphine tablets, yes.
Oh, really?
Oh, come on, Inspector. I know what you're thinking, but there's no way Kate could have had access to them.
Because they're in the storeroom.
Well, not just that. She wouldn't have even known about them, or where they were.
Sure about that?
Yes.
So it is morphine Ryan's taking. The pieces are starting to come together. Now I just have to work out how Kate got hold of it. If it was Ryan's morphine she got hold of course.
Were you at Atlas when Simon's laptop was stolen?
Oh, I believe I was, yes. It was taken from the storeroom in the hallway.
Was it ever recovered?
No, we didn't catch anyone. We're quite exposed out here. Somebody could just
so they can
wandered
steal a
along the
laptop
lane
and
and
not
seen
drugs.
into the storeroom. It's not particularly secure. They could have been in and out within minutes. That's why we advise people to keep their valuables with them. You can't be too careful these days, Inspector.
Bro has hella drugs.
He contradicts himself in the same, 2 sentences.
So bro has 2 bottles at the fucking bar, just under a cabinet that we could easily open. He has some here, and then he has some at home.
The police officer was easily able to steal them.
Bro is just stonked.
Have you seen this before?
No, sorry.
No one's seen this.
It's probably...
Know anything about this?
No, I don't. I'm sorry. We have our own IT chap. Lovely chap, in fact. Fat and sweaty, though. It's like a double act, doesn't it?
It's like a double act?
This guy's definitely fat and sweaty as well.
Do you know what the medicine in the cupboard at the pub is for?
You'd better ask Rebecca about that. I'm not exactly sure what's in there. She tends to keep her
Oh.
wares under lock and key. So, our wedding night was quite a surprise.
What the fuck?
Whatever that means.
Be back later on if that's okay.
So he says it's hers. She says it's his.
Who are we to believe?
It's all about the he said, she said bullshit.
She said, she said.
She said
She
by the
said, she
seashore.
said.
A few more questions, please.
Figure out what the pin is for. Oh, we already went to the kitchen. That's right.
Go on, Jenks.
Chief, Ryan's taking morphine for his arthritis.
Oh, well done. Where does he keep it?
Under lock and key, so he says. Insisted nobody could have had access to it.
Well, we know that's a load of rubbish, don't we? You're onto it, Jenks. Which means all you have to do is keep the pressure up. Cracking.
Okay, Chief.
Gotta go. Bye-bye.
Kraken. 10 p.m. and it's like super
Did you
light
call
out.
him out about how the thing wasn't secure?
No. Maybe. Oh yeah, I called him out saying that, not saying that it wasn't secure, but like saying that it was on site.
You need to
Oh, we need to
call him
figure
up with
out
a secure storeroom.
where's the. How do we get to the storeroom? Do we need to go to the storeroom?
You need to call him out on the storeroom.
Oh.
Call Ryan out.
Okay, let's call him out. Call him out. Call him out. Oh, I forgot what we needed to. We needed to like. Oh yeah, we need to catch him on the dropped business card. That's right.
You need to catch him in the act.
Keeps the morphine in a secure room.
We didn't call him out on this yet. Do the stolen laptop.
Storeroom isn't particularly secure.
Part of that one, yeah. What?
Aha.
It's not even a
Yeah.
laptop.
So the storeroom isn't particularly secure, yet you keep your morphine tablets in there. I thought you said no one could get access to the morphine, but they could, quite easily, couldn't they, Ryan?
I didn't mean that storeroom. I meant a different storeroom. I keep them in there.
Okay. So where was it locked up?
It's upstairs. It's got a combination lock on it. Nobody could have access to it except me and Dad. Nobody.
I might have a look at that.
It's surrounded in obsidian blocks.
A combination locked room, I see. Well, I might have a look around for that. See how secure and combination locked it really is.
They would have to have 100 lockpick to get in.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
That would have to be really cool. That would have to be someone like the lockpicking lawyer.
I like how some of the buttons are like worn out, and it's not the ones that he pushed. So that infers that those are different numbers.
Welcome.
They changed their password.
Yeah.
This exercise is all about identifying the difference between the image one presents to the world.
This is the
and
shroom
one's
room.
real self, which lies deep in our unconscious.
You definitely want to do
As you
shrooms
move
on
through
this
the
room.
network of mirrors, practice seeing yourself as a stranger. The more you separate from your persona, the more aware you will become of
The
your
more
true
you separate from
desires
persona
and
5.
ambitions. Chant with us. I am free from my image. I am free from my past. I am free from my
I like how they just went to like a random circus to get this footage.
I am free from my past.
Maybe they just have a random circus in the attic.
We should definitely do a tour of this village one day.
That would be sick.
This exercise
We'll never
involves the use
leave,
of liberation masks.
We'll never leave.
You have now completed Module 1.
We're gonna get
Module 2
caught up
covers
with the
boundary
jinx.
testing, threshold testing, and extreme testing. Please read the notes carefully before attempting the module.
Put in the extreme testing.
Extreme.
Did you even look in the storeroom?
That was the story.
Can you tell me what you know
Yeah,
about the
where's the
mirror
morphine
room
tablets
upstairs?
Oh, you found that then. Well, it's very similar to the costumes, Inspector. It's designed to help the students look at themselves differently.
And what do you do with the mirrors?
You look at yourself, Inspector. You look at yourself until you
So
start
true.
seeing yourself as others do. And you don't see yourself as you do anymore. It really, the idea is that you can see yourself eventually any way you wish.
So why in a locked room?
To make sure you're not distracted, that's all.
How often is it used?
Not often, a few times a month. Some students find it useful, some don't.
What if I find you useful?
That's all for the
What if I
moment.
don't?
Thank you.
Wait, are you saying I missed something up here? Do you
I don't
think
know.
I missed something? Day
They
power.
really just lock the room with mirrors, and he keeps the morphine in there. I thought he was gonna go look at the morphine. He's gonna look at the stupid mirror.
He gets lost in here, okay?
Do you know anything about a locked room at Atlas with mirrors in it?
Not off the top of my head,
My
no. I think
favourite
it's a question
room.
for Ryan.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you. Ask you a couple more things, please. Do you know about the mirror room at Atlas?
Mirror room. No, I heard about it, but I think it was only for the students later on in the course. Something like that.
I kind of want to make like a edit of like,
Thank you.
she's such a
Probably be
strange
back
girl,
later.
but with Emma. Just because she's bad as fuck.
I don't know what that is.
What?
Do
Oh,
you
man.
know about the mirror
Britney
room
Spears
at
or something.
Atlas?
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Well, it's mainly
Nothing
for
wrong
the
with Britney Spears, but, like,
auto-hypnosis
that's
module.
way different.
You go in and you stare into the mirror and you go into a
Sounds like a
trance.
Britney Spears song.
Then when you're ready, you come back out.
So you just go in whenever you want to?
Oh, no. There's certain times when you're allowed in, and only they know the combinations anyway, so you can't really get
that's
in.
right.
But you don't know the combination.
No.
But he knew that was a code for
Bro.
that place, but he's lying to us.
Bro's
even
dumb
though
as
we have it.
fuck. Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't know the combination, but it's on the back of the card that
I guess
you
he
let
didn't
us
think you would
keep.
walk over there and
You
try that random
stupid
room.
Fuck.
So you didn't know the combination to the locked mirror room?
Nope.
Except you'd written it down, hadn't you? This is the combination to the
Oh
mirror
yeah, I forgot I
room,
gave that to
Simon,
you.
that you wrote.
You could just
Isn't
be
a
like,
pin,
that was my bank
it's a
account number. Like,
combination.
let me get that. You know, like.
Yeah.
You see,
That would
this
be an
sort of thing
extreme
makes me
coincidence, but
suspicious.
I can't really prove that. I don't
What
know.
were you doing in there that you didn't want anyone,
I should be
including
this
me,
guy's attorney.
to find out?
Well, instead of
It's
letting
just
him
part of the
keep it, be
course,
like, I need
isn't it?
that for my.
I just wanted to go in there when I was ready.
Do they not like get
Wow.
attorneys in this
To anyone else?
No.
this made-up world?
Simon, there was more
Cult members don't get attorneys.
that might have played a part in Kate
Fair
Vine's
enough.
death. Did Kate have the number?
Yes, okay. We both went in.
Together?
We were trying to outdo each other. we both tried to morph in.
What do you mean trying to outdo each other?
It's part of the course. To see how far you can push yourself. To see if you could do something you wouldn't normally do.
When was this?
A few months ago.
How often did you try it?
Only that once. I'd never do it again.
How about Kate?
I don't know. Sorry.
You son of a bitch, Simon.
So that's how Kate got the morphine. But what exactly does this testing involve? Could this have been what killed Kate? 11 o'clock.
I didn't know it was
Just
a
an
plug.
hour left to solve this thing.
We're getting so close to knowing who the plug is.
Where do you get your morphine from?
Paul. Oh, Paul. Tell me about the
Paul,
mirrors.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind. Can you tell me about the room with
Paul
the
Bear.
mirrors at Atlas? The one with the combination lock?
How did you get in there?
I was given the code for the combination.
By
This guy
right.
knows about
Well,
the mirror.
nobody else is allowed to know the code, are they?
Not in theory.
So how's the room used on the course, then?
It's a meditation room where the students can reflect on themselves, literally.
And what about the CD?
Well, that helps too. It's part of the program.
So you send the students into the room, they put the CD on, they stare into the mirrors. And how long does this last for?
Until the CD finishes or they fall asleep. What else would you like to know?
They fall asleep in there? That's fucking.
It's just an uncomfortable room.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Do anything.
I don't know. I feel like that's just like Paul's jerk off room.
So he can look at himself every which way.
Yeah. Yes. Oh yeah. That's a good angle there.
Our wedding day was quite exciting, actually.
I've always had a weakness for jerking off in the mirror.
Just keep pushing.
Oh, kinky shit.
More kinky shit in the
Just
woods.
Keep pushing. Keep pushing. You can push it all the way in, Tom, if you want to.
If you want to.
Take that out of fucking
It's
context.
just supportive.
Excellent, Tom.
Excuse me. Would someone care to tell me exactly what's going on here?
Don't come any closer.
That man needs a doctor.
No, he doesn't.
I don't need a doctor. I'm fine. Go away.
Is that legal?
What is this?
A test.
Of what?
What does it look like? It's a threshold test. A pain threshold test.
Should have been
I
obvious.
thought you were supposed to be good at working things out, Inspector Jenks.
And so this would be for Atlas, would it? Kyle?
You disappear
He's been
now.
Kyle.
It's not a good idea to talk to a police inspector like that.
Do you want me to make you?
It's okay, Tom.
It's
Mr.
pretty
Jenks
British.
won't be bothering us anymore.
Don't make any rash commitments.
Push harder.
Well, just a misunderstanding.
Go
he
deeper.
drops stuff again.
Well, well.
Convenient.
You really should take more care of your things, Ryan.
Jake just
Is
got
your
a new
keys,
whip.
Kyle?
Oh.
No.
No. He just stole one of them.
Yeah, that
So
way
that's
he's not
threshold
suspect.
testing, is it?
How would
Sticking
he
a
not
skewer
kill
through
his
your
own
hand?
key fob?
I could
That's
just ask
not
Ryan
easy.
or Paul directly about this, but I think I'll bide my time. See what I can do with this key fob first.
Yes. Okay, it's GTA time.
Let's get some hookers.
And some cocaine.
Can't get that in GTA.
Bingo. Well, Ryan, what have you been up to? Be very interesting to see how he explains this one.
500 pounds only.
Only.
No more.
Most awkward way to shut a door. Okay, I wonder what James is up to. We also have things I haven't asked.
Yeah, go
Ryan
hang out
and
with James
Paul
for a while.
Yeah, we're gonna go blaze down with James.
See if he knows anything more.
Yo, it's the plug. Hey guys, Vsauce the plug here. Got the good shit.
So James is interested in poppy pods, is he? I think he's got some explaining to do.
Yeah, we should just take that whole ass box.
I mean, are those illegal?
I mean,
Probably not.
I don't know.
Could just take them anyways.
We took a screwdriver. It's not illegal to have a screwdriver.
I wish somebody should make
Couple more
a mod in
questions,
this
if that's
game where
okay?
you're supposed to steal everything in this game.
What can you tell me about several boxes of dried poppy pods in the greenhouse back there?
You weren't
Feel free
supposed to
to
see
take some if you want.
What are they for, James?
Decoration? Why?
Decoration.
There's a big market for them among the over 70s.
So what are you doing with them?
Selling them to grannies.
Okay, James, let's just cut to the
Grannies.
chase. Are you extracting opium from them?
Me? I can honestly say I've never done anything like that, Inspector.
Sure about that.
Scout's honour.
And who was the guy delivering them?
A friend. Someone gave them to him. He asked me if I wanted them. I said I'd have a look and see if I liked them.
You just thought you'd have a look. No particular reason?
I'm a plant scientist, that's what I do.
Have you ever sold them to anyone else?
I only
He
got
invents
them a few
plants.
minutes ago.
In the past. You know Kate's body had opium in the blood when it was found.
No, I didn't. Hey, that's nothing to do with me.
Let's hope not.
What do you say?
What? Who?
Be back
Just
later
like
on if
whispers
that's
in
okay.
Jinx.
I hope not.
Oh, yeah. Jinx being the hard ass.
Being a hard ass. There's no good cop, bad cop. There's just Jinx.
Jinx is both.
A few more questions, please. Now, why do you think Ryan might want to give Kate a cheque for £500?
I've really no idea. Where did you find it?
Just outside.
Yeah.
I think it was in your car.
I'll ask you.
You think Ryan was interested romantically in Kate?
I know he has a weakness for blondes, but I didn't think it had gone so far as his offering them cash.
She's not
Damn.
blonde, though.
Yeah.
Maybe she was blonde.
Yeah, that is not blonde. So that's weird.
I'll ask you a couple more things, please. What do you know about poppy pods?
I didn't show him the poppy pods.
Go on.
Ever come across anyone trying to sell them or anything like that? Maybe even in here?
Not that I remember.
Best not to
that's it
ask
for the
her
time
about
being.
that,
Thank
it
you.
says.
Wow.
We ain't no snitch.
Who are you snitching on?
Her husband
Few more
wrote
questions,
Kate
if you don't mind.
a check for $500.
Strange question. Have you ever known of anyone selling dried poppy pods?
Poppy pods.
Poopy pods.
Don't think so. Isn't that opium?
Kind of. It's okay. Thank you.
Try some
Probably
before.
be
It's
back
pretty
later.
Oh, I didn't talk to Simon. Fuck my ass.
Into pieces.
This is my
A
last
few more
day.
questions, if you don't mind.
Suffocation.
Odd
or
question,
browning.
but have you ever seen anyone handling dried poppy pods?
Poppy pods? As in, for opium? No.
Love those ones.
Though James did have opium tea once, I think.
Where did he get it from?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't ask.
I ain't
James
no
does his own
snitch, bro.
thing.
What does opium tea taste like?
I don't know. I didn't try it.
Really?
I didn't want to risk it, did I? But I went to hospital once. I had codeine and I went into anaphylactic shock.
You're under
The
arrest.
doctor said it was an opium derivative, apparently, so.
We can get him on something here. Is allergic to opiates.
He's not allergic to these nuts.
He and Kate took morphine in the mirror room.
Aha. You and Kate took morphine in the mirror room. That's what you said, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you're allergic to opiates, Simon. Opium. You didn't take the morphine at all, did you?
Well, no, I didn't. Kate did, though.
I thought you were trying to outdo each other. That was the point, wasn't it?
We weren't trying to outdo each other as such.
Go on.
As such.
Ryan
did
wanted
outdo
me to
her,
test
though.
Kate. To see how far she would go to be prime candidate.
What candidate?
Prime candidate. It means the best person in the group, basically.
What do you mean test her?
But you do it in pairs. One person's the tester, it's me, and the other person's the...
Victim.
Well, it's not like that. It's completely consensual. It's just boundary testing. Ryan wanted me to test Kate.
Because they thought she was the best student.
Well, maybe. I don't know. I just did what I was told, okay?
Except you decided to give her morphine. To break the law.
Well, I can't change that now, can I? She didn't die of a morphine overdose, did she?
She died because she drowned. But she drowned for reasons
Because she
that aren't
died.
clear.
Atlas seemed to have this all neatly worked out.
If Simon's telling the truth, Atlas are lighting the fuse and then retiring to a safe distance, letting students test themselves and push themselves to their limits while avoiding all comeback. Is this what happened to Kate? That's all for the moment. Thank you. Do you know what a prime candidate is at Atlas?
Yes, it's what every student wants to be. It's the best student. Apparently you get a great high-paid job afterwards. I don't think that really happens, though.
Did you know anyone in the running to be prime candidate?
What, like Simon? I don't think they picked Simon, to be honest. Well, he's got too many morals, and you can't have both at Atlas.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Simon had too many morals. What's that tell you about the rest of them fuckers?
Too many morals.
They must be real fucking shitheads.
Not enough boundaries being pushed.
I mean, I guess we heard, you know, Dr. Disrespect's speech earlier on the DVD player.
That's okay. Do you know what a prime candidate is?
At Atlas? It's the best student.
And what does that mean?
It means they get a guaranteed job with a very good salary. Well, that's the idea anyway.
But?
Mostly they aren't up to it.
What happens then?
They get sacked.
Nice.
Okay, that's it for now.
Okay.
Thank you.
One thing. I don't know why it doesn't even matter
how
more
questions,
hard
please.
I get high.
Thank you. What are prime candidates?
The best of the bunch. The peaches.
Ew.
And so what does it mean to be a prime candidate?
Success. We have a special relationship with many major international companies. We provide them with our best students. And they get an instant job.
And what do you get out of it?
Well, it's a little kickback. It's just business, Inspector.
Just business.
What do you know about poppy pods?
Poppy pod?
Ever come across anyone selling them, using them?
No.
Ever had one stuck in your ass?
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Oh, Ryan. We're coming.
Oh, mama.
Ask you a couple more things, please. Now, tell me what a prime candidate is.
You're learning a lot, aren't you, Inspector? Prime candidates are simply the best students, the ones with the most potential.
And what benefits do they get from that?
Well, they get the top job.
Which is?
Well, we have a deal with various multinationals. We train students to be exceptional, truly exceptional. And they get a wonderful top job. It seems a very simple deal.
And how do you decide who the prime candidate is? Do you test students?
No.
Did you ever, say, ask Simon to test Kate, for instance?
Oh, you've actually been speaking to Simon, haven't you? I really wouldn't trust anything that Simon Thompson says. You know, he spent the best part of 2 months trying to undermine Kate. No. Now, Simon Thompson, it really isn't my place to speculate, but if you're looking for motives,
5 people in
Inspector,
this town.
He certainly had a few motives. More than I.
A motive to kill her, do you mean?
Now, that's very interesting, Inspector. Well, that's up to you to decide.
Okay, that sounded like some deflection.
Know anything about poppy pods? Come across anyone selling them or anything?
Poppy pods? Well, don't tell anyone, Inspector, but I hear that you can make opium out of those. Why do you ask?
Doesn't matter.
It's like, okay.
Doesn't matter.
We're gonna hit him up about the check.
Would you like to explain what this is, please, Ryan? £500 intended for Kate. It fell out of your car. At least I assume that's your car on the driveway at Brandon
Fell
House.
out, yeah.
I suppose so.
Fell out when I
So
opened
why
it.
were you going to give Kate £500, Ryan?
It was just a little incentive, that's all. Just a little incentive.
Not very little, Ryan. £500.
She was a very good student. We heard that she was leaving. We wanted to give her something.
But you didn't.
Well, obviously not.
Are you sure there wasn't any other reason you might want to give her this? Personal reason?
No!
Well, I'd like to keep hold of this for a little while, if you don't mind.
Well, don't consider
Keep
it a
hold of the
bribe,
check.
will you, Inspector?
Cash it.
I'm gonna hold on to this for the rest of a while.
For my time, I'm gonna go ahead and put this in my bank account. Is that okay?
I'm actually charging you to be here. I am the chief.
I am the chief.
Got something interesting, Jenks?
Very much so, sir. An interesting discovery in Ryan's car. A cheque for £500 from Ryan made out to Kate.
Blimey, how does he explain that?
He said it was an incentive. Apparently he'd heard she was thinking of leaving the course.
What made her so special that they were willing to pay her to stay?
Just a good student, I suppose.
Nah, doesn't add up. £500 is a lot more than an incentive, Jenks. You can buy questions in Parliament for that kind of money.
Can you?
Pretty
What?
desperate. Keep on her, Ryan, about it. Oh, and
This is honest.
get yourself
That's a
another
pretty
drink.
cheap
drink.
fucking
Thanks,
party.
Chief.
I'm having one. Bye.
It's a British one. They'll do anything for a book.
What? I should call the chief. Okay.
Hold on, chief. Oh, I miss you.
Chief. I love you.
Chief, I forgot to say I love you.
God damn it, Jake. I'm trying to fuck your wife.
Okay, Jenks, I love you too.
Jenks, tell me what you know first, but this time I've got something to tell you.
Really?
Oh.
Well, what I found out is that
Until you
Simon was
lost
asked by
second.
Ryan to test Kate to see if she was good enough to become prime candidate.
Prime what?
Prime candidate. It's the best of the bunch. The best Atlas student.
peaches.
The prime candidate gets an instant job on a fantastic salary as soon as they leave the course.
And how do they work out who's the best of the bunch?
That's what I'm trying to work out.
Well, that's very interesting. I'll tell you what I know, shall I? That name they used to trade under, Third Eye. Turns out they were investigated 3 years ago over an allegation of physical abuse. Torture, Jenks. Witness had puncture marks through both her hands.
And Atlas weren't charged?
There was nothing to charge them with. The witness inflicted the wounds herself. Witness said it was something
Why
called
is he so
threshold
surprised?
testing, whatever that means. Go figure, as they say in America.
Can I ask the Rands about this?
In
There's
America.
no point, they won't tell you anything and it'll just put them on the defensive. Just keep chipping away at them. Try and find out what this testing involves. That's the best thing. Get something on them and you'll be in a better position.
Right. Thank you, Chief.
Nearly there, Jenks.
Chief's in
You're
on it.
almost at 80%. What if Jinx is the bad guy this whole time?
That would be very sad.
I think it'd be funny. He's kind of a mastermind. So many things.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Students aren't coerced or bribed in any way. Nice. Nice.
Aha.
Aha.
So, students
I feel like his
aren't
hat
coerced
changed
or
colours.
bribed in any way,
I don't think so.
except Kate.
I'm not sure what you mean.
You said you were going to give Kate the £500 as an incentive. That's coercion, isn't it?
I really don't think you could call it coercion, Inspector. It was an incentive, that's all, a little encouragement.
So, how often do you use incentives?
Okay, incentive is probably the wrong word. The money was just to see how Kate would respond. It was part of her assessment.
Assessment?
We have to assess students as they progress. We don't use conventional methods like sitting an exam or anything like that. People pay for this course per session. We have to know if they're committed or not.
So you're assessing their progress and testing their commitment?
Yes, we are. We have to. This is a business, not a charity.
So Ryan's claiming the money was part of Kate's assessment. And did this assessment also involve threshold testing, I wonder? Or was the money for something else?
Ooh. Kinky. Gave Kate the money to test / assessor.
Test and assess.
Okay. And then... Oh, students aren't tested.
Aha.
Well, which one is it, Ryan? Do you test students or not?
Well, some of them, yes.
Including Kate?
Yes.
Why was she being tested?
She was being tested because we wanted to see if she was good enough to become prime candidate, okay?
So Kate was in the running to be prime candidate?
Yes!
And did you ask Simon to test her?
Yes, I did. But I didn't ask him to do anything stupid. He knew it was against course rules.
How far did you ask him to push her?
I didn't ask him to push her. I asked him to test her. There's a huge difference! If Simon decided to give her too much caffeine or morphine or whatever, that's his responsibility. So if he did anything wrong, it was his own responsibility. He did it with his own mind and his own hand. We had nothing to do with it.
Wow. Midnight. And still no suspect, unless you count everyone I've interviewed. It's no surprise that Ryan wants to avoid any suggestion of being responsible for Kate's death. But I wonder if the man protests just a little too much.
He doth protest too much. Wonder what Paul thinks about prime candidates. There are also things we haven't asked Simon, Emma, Rebecca, and Paul about. Okay.
You should also go over to the forest again, because it's funny.
Forest? Let's go to the forest.
No, I was joking.
Oh, fuck. You got me. You trolled me.
You just went out there for a smoke at midnight?
Yeah.
That'd be pretty nice.
I'll ask you a couple of things, please.
James don't know
that's
shit.
it for the time being, thank you.
Just wanted to see if you were high yet.
It's just a quick bowl.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
This dude's gonna get pissed, I imagine.
Was Kate a prime candidate?
Well, as Ryan has probably already told you, yes, she was.
Did you ask Simon to test her?
Yes, it's company policy. Leaders don't get involved.
And it covers your back, of course.
Well, nobody knows the students better than they do, Inspector. It's much better to let them just work it out among themselves.
It isn't very professional to force students to test each other to the point where one of them gets killed, Paul.
We don't force students to do anything that they don't want to do, Inspector.
So you don't force them into being tested?
No, we don't encourage anybody to hurt or offend anybody else here.
You don't use threshold testing, for instance?
No. If Simon Thompson went too far with Kate, that's his responsibility, not ours. He's the one you should be speaking to, if truth be told. I don't trust him myself.
CD.
The CD? Where?
Go back one. Use on the course.
Yeah, because that had some fucked up shit. Boom.
Oh, yeah.
Aha.
You say you don't endorse threshold testing, that's the phrase, isn't it?
Yes.
Except you do, Paul. Because you told me that the students used that CD in the mirror room. I've listened to that CD, and it very clearly mentions threshold testing. You keep batting this away, Paul. We don't really use hypnosis. The students aren't really tested, but I am this close to launching a full-scale investigation.
Look, we get a kickback from these students, and they have to be exceptional. Of course we have to test them. That doesn't mean we do anything illegal. What do you think we do? Bump off the ones we don't like?
Well, that depends on how far you push them, doesn't it?
Well, we certainly don't kill them. Nobody here wanted Kate dead.
I'm sure they didn't. But what do you expect, Paul, when you put students under that much pressure?
She was a very, very valuable student. She was worth a lot to the business.
Really? And how much would that be?
But if you really want to know, 50 grand.
She was worth 50 grand?
Yes.
What, you were selling her?
Of course we were selling her. You don't get this, do you? We make perfect employees. Month after month. That's all we do.
What do you mean, perfect employees?
What big business needs, Inspector, more than anything else, is none of this altruistic, goody-goody crap. What we look for is people with ambition, no ethics, push, greed is good, all right? We don't deal with all this comfort stuff. The survival of the fittest, that's all there is. There's no higher purpose, no big plan. There's nothing at the end of the rainbow, except what you have and you can enjoy in the here and now.
And what do you enjoy now, Paul?
Fox News.
You're gonna have to excuse me, Inspector. I'm a very busy man. I've got work to do.
Both. Simultaneously.
I'll be back.
I'll see myself out. Around your father.
Shut the gate on your way out.
Listen, we always shut the gate.
He's doing his level best to shut this place down. Get rid of him.
He's a policeman. We can't just...
You saw this, Ryan. You man up and you sort it. Tonight.
Just kill that police officer.
Uh-oh.
Doesn't even care.
I think we're gonna get touched.
Alright, I guess I'll just leave then.
That
Maybe you should
sound
call
good.
the chief about
Two
like witness
totally
protection
morally
or-
bankrupt men are plotting to get rid of me. It's midnight. I don't have any backup and I don't even have a mobile phone. This is potentially quite bad. And what's Kyle got to do with it? I think I might make my way over to Atlas while Ryan isn't there. Maybe lock myself in.
Oh shit. They cut the phone line on us?
I mean, it's midnight, so I guess the chief's sleeping or something.
Oh. Time for a final trip to the woods. Oh, they're gonna put us down like Lassie.
You want to talk to somebody else first before you go there?
Yeah, we're gonna talk to Emma first and Simon, our best buds.
Emma, I might be dying tonight, so
So you know. Hey.
Last chance.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Do you know whether Kate was in the running to be prime candidate or not?
I don't, but I do think she would have been chosen just because she was, you know, Kate.
You didn't discuss it with Kate?
No. No, she never talked about Atlas.
How do you think you'd have reacted if you'd found out that Kate had been chosen to be prime candidate?
Is that... Was she?
I'm just asking how you think you'd react.
Jelly.
I don't know. I wouldn't react in any way, really. I'm not
Bullshit.
bothered. I don't think she was, though.
What makes you think that?
Well, it's just an impression I got. You know, she's a bit flaky, to be honest. It's just not really prime candidate material.
Bullshit. Hold on.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Did you know Kate Vine was a prime candidate?
No.
How useful.
She's like, I don't know shit.
No.
No.
Be back
very
later on,
nice.
if that's okay.
Very nice indeed.
Oh, that's from Etsy.
Time for a final trip to the woods.
Just keep saying final trip.
This is Jink's last time in the woods.
Okay,
ever.
guys, this is our last vlog before we go into the woods.
Gonna look out for Bigfoot now.
Yo, it's the bass drunk guy.
Who is it?
The drunk guy we found earlier. Yeah.
Prove to me that you're man enough to do this, Kyle, and then you can deal with that ridiculous police inspector.
What is this? What the hell? Scotland Yard. Not hell. Hello, Ryan.
Hello, Inspector. What are you doing?
Inspecting.
Calm.
So,
you might want to...
Come on. Let's have it.
I don't think you'd understand, Inspector. The best thing that you can do...
Bro,
is
you might
tell
want
me.
to, like,
Go
stop
away.
that from happening.
To it.
Knife.
He's just watching.
That knife gives me a perfect right to stick my nose in, investigate, and interfere.
This is all part of the Atlas course. It's a physical endurance exercise.
Drop the knife. The knife, Kyle!
Kyle.
Drop it!
Drop it.
Not looking 100% brilliant for you, Ryan.
No, he's
Please, Inspector, you've poked your nose into
Shake
Atlas's
them.
affairs enough times to know that imaginative flair is part of the course's success. Our lessons are reinforced by a unique emotional experience.
Terror?
It's an extremely evocative tool.
Well, it's a good job you're not in charge of the national curriculum.
Now look, Inspector, I know what you're trying to do. I know what you're thinking. But believe me, Atlas had nothing to do with the deaths of those people.
Eyewitness account of a satanic sacrifice in the woods. That's not what we call circumstantial evidence, Ryan.
Simon. Now, I saw Simon walking home with Kate last Friday after the meeting.
The
Now,
guy's just
Simon
nodding.
had some strange idea that he was in the running to become prime candidate. Well, a knob of butter has more chance of becoming prime minister. Oh, wait.
So are you telling me that...
Simon.
Based?
That was based.
Well, it seems reasonable. It's likely, isn't it?
Any more likely than you, Ryan? Pig!
Based. Damn.
I know. Police brutality.
You don't get to do fascist shit and then call him a pig. Okay? Like, what the fuck?
He just assaulted an innocent person.
He should have shanked his ass.
Just lets that lady walk away in the woods.
Oh, they just get her again?
She just goes back to it. Okay, where were we?
What the fuck?
Oh, there's
Now we get to tell Simon. Simon,
No,
they're
he's
being,
actually
they're being
accused.
mean.
I went to the woods and they were trying to kill a lady, but they said it is your fault, so what's the deal with that, Simon?
A few more questions, please. Thank you. What would you say if I said it's been suggested that you were seen walking home with Kate after Atlas last Friday?
What? By who?
The same person who suggested that you wanted Kate out of the picture because you found out she was in the running to be prime candidate.
Who said that?
Just a question.
I didn't think I was in the running. It was Ryan, wasn't it?
I am in no position to say.
It was Ryan.
Simon, calm down.
No, I can prove it. Kate's driving license, give it to me.
Why?
Kate's driving license, please. See that pattern on the tape there? Let me show you something. See this pattern?
Bro's been holding out.
Now look at that.
Yeah.
It's the same pattern.
We could have solved this a long time
It's
ago.
come from the same roll of tape as this.
So?
So there's only one person who's tape like that. Ryan. He gave me this piece of tape when I was in his office once. Why has Kate's driving licence got a piece of Ryan's tape on it?
I have no idea, Simon.
Where did you find it?
Oh, by the lake.
It's obvious, isn't it? Ryan was testing her. He was doing a boundary test to see how much she would do, how far she would go to be a prime candidate. But it all went wrong. Okay. It's one of the things we do at the course, right? You give something that's important to you to someone else, then they go and hide it somewhere. It's to teach you to not be bothered when you lose something that's important to you, all right? Kate gives her driving license to Ryan. Ryan goes and hides it somewhere down the lake. Kate finds out, she goes down looking for it, probably drunk, and she falls in.
I'm afraid I find that a bit far-fetched, Simon.
It makes perfect sense if you know anything at all about how Atlas works.
But Simon, if you got the tape from Ryan, Kate could have got it from him.
He told me he doesn't lend it out.
He lent it to you.
But I didn't kill her! Do a lab test on the card. His DNA will be all over it.
And what if yours is all over it?
It won't be. I didn't kill her. I'm sorry. Just give me a minute. I need some painkillers.
Same.
Need some painkillers, but you can't fucking take codeine or whatever.
There's multiple
Opiates.
different types.
Well, I mean, most of them are opioids. Did bro just run off?
Which one? I mean, they both did, I guess.
Simon just ran out.
He really has to go far for those painkillers.
Where did he go in such a hurry? Is he trying to act as suspiciously as possible?
Yeah. Okay, I guess we need to go talk to... let's go talk to James. Your boy. Simon's just like in his house, like smoking a J.
Ask you a couple more things,
Bruh.
please.
Ever seen tape like this anywhere before?
No.
Fuck you, James.
Didn't even look at it.
Didn't even look at it.
Do you know how well Simon knew Kate?
Not really?
Did you ever see them together?
So why? Do you think he killed her?
I've no idea. Do you think he'd be capable of that?
Do you think we're all capable of it?
No, I don't.
Sure.
James does it.
So you've never been in your police car responding to an incident, driven past a school at high speed?
Don't know. Maybe.
Well, you've answered your own question then. When you've got a need and things get in your way, it's human nature to either ignore them or get rid of them. Any way you can. That's all murder is, isn't it?
Maybe you're right.
He's definitely high.
Rose thinking way too hard about this shit.
Is there anyone capable of murder?
You ever thought about killing
Really
somebody,
get down
bro?
to it.
Okay, that's it for now.
Talking to a
Thank you.
police officer.
You ever just think about him and just look up at the stars, think about
You ever see those murders like that happen all the time? You ever just want to do one?
do a quick murder? Oh yeah, we should have talked to Emma, but we'll talk to Rebecca first, I guess.
Emma doesn't know shit.
Emma doesn't know shit. Your man just ran out on you, girl.
Emma's just eye candy.
Just a few more
Fair
questions,
enough.
if you don't mind.
Have you seen patterned tape like this anywhere before?
Oh, Ryan's got some. I know because I borrowed it.
When was that?
A couple of months ago?
Have you still got it?
I don't think so. I haven't seen it since then.
Oh, I wonder
Thank you.
if we can
Probably
match
be
this
back
with
later.
that window back there behind the pub now.
You definitely might be able to.
Oh, last saw the tape approximately 2 months ago, but the motherfucking window was not broken 2 months ago.
I'm sure that's common tape. Though, I mean, I don't even know what it is.
It's tape.
Yeah, but it's like tape with stuff on it.
Window was broken last Friday. Boom.
Taped over window.
I needed to do the taped one. Nah. 2 months ago, my ass. 2 months ago? I wouldn't even remember tape from 2 months ago.
You last saw that sticky tape 2 months ago. Is that correct?
Yes.
So how come you used it last week to tape over the broken window outside? That's the same tape.
You dumb as hell,
Well,
girl.
I must have been mistaken.
You see, the reason I'm asking is that it's exactly the same tape that was found attached to Kate's driving license, found at the scene. The tape that only Ryan has. Ryan, and of course, you.
So what are you saying?
Who's got the tape now? Do you know where it is?
No. No, I don't know where it is. Why are you asking me about this tape?
You seem nervous, Rebecca. Is there a problem?
Well, you're practically accusing me of having something to do with that woman's murder, aren't you?
I wasn't accusing you of anything, Rebecca. Unless there's something you'd like to tell me.
Gaslighting the shit out of her.
I don't like to tell you anything.
Okay, well, that's fine. Obviously, we'll be swabbing everyone in the area for DNA, so if anything comes up on Kate's license...
There's no DNA left on that anymore.
What'll come up? Nothing will come up. Right, I've had enough. I've got to get back.
Rebecca! Would you like to explain to me exactly what is going on?
Which bit? The fact that some leggy bitch was trying to steal my husband?
I think you had better tell me what you know, Rebecca.
Okay. You want to know what I know? Kate Vine seduced my husband and was going to blackmail him. Not only did she sleep with him, that whore did it just for his money, our money.
How did you work that out?
I heard her. I knew it was her arguing with Emma Bowman. Emma was trying to talk her out of it.
And how did she come to be at the lake?
She dropped that driving license thing. When
What about
she came
Simon?
in, she was drunk. She dropped her bag. I took it out to the
What
woods
about
and stuck it
Simon?
over the
He
lake.
ran off.
Then I waited for her.
It's
When she
fine,
came
it's
out,
weird.
I told her where it was, that someone had just run off into the woods with it.
You led her to the lake.
She was reaching out over the lake to get it. I didn't do anything. She just fell in.
But you let her drown.
It was dark. I couldn't see anything. I couldn't help her.
Really? Did you try, Rebecca?
Well, it was too late. She was just flapping about in the water. It was pathetic. She was making these gurgling sounds.
And what did you do?
I got a big stick. I just pushed her down with it until she stopped. Well, she was dead anyway. What did it matter?
You killed her, Rebecca.
But she slept with my husband.
She didn't, Rebecca.
What do you mean?
You got the wrong girl.
Who?
He's outing her.
Emma. It was Emma.
You dumb as hell.
Rebecca Rand, I am
I'll give you 5 minutes to go
for the
after
murder of Kate Vine. You do not have to say anything, but anything you do say may be taken down and will be used in evidence against you.
That's not the Fourth Amendment.
Yes.
So, it
Well,
appears
who's the
that
least
Kate
interesting
Vine's
character
death
all
was
along.
a tragic case of mistaken identity. But there are some loose threads here. What was Ryan doing with Kyle and that girl in the woods? What if I hadn't interrupted? And what really happened to Liam last year? It seems I've only scratched the surface of Atlas and the Rand business empire. Trying to find out about Paul Rand's past is like peering into dense fog. He gives nothing away and covers his tracks with military efficiency. However,
Military
what
efficiency.
is known is that Paul Rand has a lot of connections in high places. Politicians, celebrities, business leaders. Perhaps James Wilson's ideas weren't too wide of the mark after all. I get the feeling there's still a lot more to learn about the Rand business empire.
You're going to have to excuse us. Atlas is closed for the moment, but we'll be open again very soon. Thank you for your interest.
You're welcome.
God damn.
Well,
get those old fogies next time.
The bastard.
Yeah.
Bro's
Why would he
name
run
is
off if he didn't kill him?
Bro's name is Magnus, by the way. Well, I think he knew that they were trying to frame him, and then, you know.
Guess so.
They did a good job of trying to do that.
Chris Jackson was Woods drunk.
Woods drunk? Oh, Woods drunk. I thought that was like his actual name, Woods drunk.
Hey guys, so this is the end of the game. If you enjoyed watching this, make sure you unsubscribe.
Yeah, for sure. The Mansion House, okay.
It was filmed in Great Budworth.
Lancashire? Lancashire?
Yeah.
Pneumonia Films?
Numa.
That's not
Numa.
That's not pneumonia. Yeah, it sucks they never made a second one of this.
Maybe it's in the works.
I mean, that'd be sick, but this was 2015, and that's a long time.
Maybe they don't pay Jenks enough. What is that?
It was a high five between Ryan and Jenks.
Okay. They made friends after this.
Yeah, Jenks joined them. Dedicated to Paul.
Not even Kate Vine. Tiny budget, yeah. I wouldn't have said that was from a tiny budget.
Raise funding for a sequel. I want a sequel. I need a sequel. No, I mean it's sick because they left room for so much more to be explored and shit, you know.
They let the real villains get away, and they put Rebecca in charge.
Yeah, I mean at least we got to arrest a landlady. That was pretty base.
Got one of them.
Got one of them. But the billionaires got away, you know. So.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, that was great. Thanks for playing, Max. Thanks for watching, everyone who's tuned in. There were some really cringe moments. We saw,
Had some good times with some cringe times.
Disrespect. You know, we saw Emma, you know, screwing half the town. That was pretty based.
She was the whole reason that Kate died in the first place. Because Rebecca didn't
actually,
even know
yeah. She secondhand killed Kate. Secondhand murder.
Because she couldn't keep her dick in her pants.
Oh man. To be fair, Simon ended up being a lying fucking weasel, so
He just ran away.
Yeah.
It's Mexico by now.
Yeah, he's fucking gone. Bro's gone. He's out there hiding out with fucking P. Diddy right now. Anyway. We will see you in whatever we do next. We're gonna try to do an FMV game at least once or twice a month now. These are fun to do. So see ya.
We'll try some Five Nights. We'll try some
No,
Minecraft.
fuck no.